And welcome to this broadcast of Rangers football. My name is Noah Casa, and with me, as always, is
Dustin Nybloom.
All right, well, we'd like to welcome you guys all in. We are set for a great night of football, and we could not be more excited to bring it to you.
I'm very pumped for this game. It looks like the Forest Lake Rangers are set for a great matchup here against the Park Center Pirates. It's going to be a great game. I'm really looking forward to see what this offense can do. You know, we had some problems last week getting that offense going, so perhaps we can turn around this game. What do you think we got to do to get this game in our possession, Noah?
I do not think that the offense is going to be a huge question. I think our offense is going to be just fine, especially if we just keep pounding the ball like we have the past couple weeks. The only thing that I think could hinder us today is defensive play. Our defense needs to be better on holding teams on third down, shutting them down, and getting the ball back for our offense. They've been very good at third downs.
Third down conversions are very low against us, yes.
Yes, but that's only when they're, I think, 4 yards or farther. We're very good against. Inside 4 yards, inside 4 yards to go, that's where it gets sketchy for the Rangers. Just we need that short yardage needs to be shored up a little bit more. But
the keys of the game were brought to me by our favorite coach, well, one of our favorite coaches, Mr. Porter. He told me in our pregame conversation today that we need to take control of the line of scrimmage early. He said that we've been getting pushed around in the weeks previous and that we need to get it some turnovers. We'd had 0 this season, and also that we can't turn over the ball. We've had way too many this season as we get the game ready here. Here we go, Noah.
Kickoff is in the air. It will be taken deep by Charlie Peterson. He'll start at about the 4-yard line and come out to the left. He's got a hole. Cuts back. He's across the 30. He's got one man to beat. Across the 50 and pushed out of bounds at about the 40. A great way to start out this homecoming broadcast for the Forest Lake Rangers. Charlie Peterson with a huge return.
How do we do there, man? It seems like since week 1, the first week of the season, we struggled with our special teams. Since that week, we have had fantastic special teams. As you see right there, all the way across the 50 to start the game. You can't ask for a better way to start this game.
All righty. So we'll see how the Rangers come out now in this first drive. It'll be Caleb Costin, the offense's first shot out on the field. The Rangers come out in a formation we have not seen so far this season. He'll give to Cole right up the middle, who gets about 10 yards there and is brought down. It's going to be a first down, Rangers.
Man, we're starting out hot today. You can't ask for a better way to start this homecoming game, man.
Yeah, I mean, last year we beat these guys 27-7, so we've got experience beating this team. We just got to carry that momentum into the game tonight and just keep laying the
wood.
Yeah, keeping the foot down on the pedal.
As you mentioned there, well, hold on. We'll let this play out first.
It's going to be another handoff to Cole Brisboy up the middle, and he'll fall forward for about a gain of 5 there. It'll be second down and 5 from about the 22-yard line. Go ahead, Dustin.
So as I was saying, we beat them 27-7 last year. They were beaten by Irondale 52-6 in week 1, and if you guys remember the last season, we beat Irondale 35-7. If that's any inclination of how tonight's going to go, I would say we are set for a big night at homecoming here.
Caleb now takes a snap, and he's going to give to Cole again. Out to the left. He's got a man to beat to the corner. Come on.
Waiting for
yeah! Touchdown, Rangers.
And he's got some dirt in that helmet. Like to see that dirty play early, man. Whew. What a big way to start the game there.
That's the way to start.
That's a fantastic drive. No need to throw it when you're gaining 10 yards a chunk like that.
For sure.
Cole Brisboy gets to the corner, and nobody's stopping him. Oh, wow, he took a roll over his head there. That was quite the tumble he took.
There's no reason to not hand him the ball when they're creating holes like that.
Yeah, coming into this game, he was by far our team's leading rusher, and he looks to build on that tonight, as I think he's already up around 25 yards for the game on that first drive.
All right, let's see if the Rangers can convert an extra point tonight. They didn't last week, and this one is just as abysmal. So
new kicker,
Rangers
same
struggle
result
on the point after try, as they did last week. And, I mean, I'd just start going for 2 at this point.
Yeah. New kicker in there. Carter Teesfeld is out this week, so we've got Andrew Jorgensen coming in for kicker. Not sure what happened there. It must have been an injury practice injury or something. You'd hope to see different results. You know, you hate to see a man go down, but no different results.
Yeah. I mean, we've struggled with that all season. We gotta figure something out.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see what happened on that play.
It was all timing, and that's the
main issue.
That's the issue. That's been an issue all season. Is just the timing. They're not maybe need to practice that a bit more. The holder bobbled it. It was just not. That wasn't going anywhere from the start of the play.
Yep. And now he's coming out to kick.
We'll see if the kick off is better.
Hard to mess that up, that's for sure. You got 52 yards across. You know, it's hard to kick that 52? Out of bounds. It's 52 and a half yards across.
I'm pretty sure it's 50.
No. If you listen to any broadcast, they say 52 yards. Can look into it later.
I'll respectfully disagree with you on that one as the Rangers kick off from the 40. It's a
short one.
Decent kick, taken about the 15 by Park Center. He'll head out right. He gets a couple of blocks. Across the 40 and taken down by the Rangers just short of the 50. He was holding that ball
wobbly,
way loosey-goosey.
Yeah, they've had a problem with fumbles this season. They've given up 5 fumbles to their opposing team there. Yeah, not a lot of ball or control of the ball there.
That was rough.
So maybe we'll see some more. I've also seen them give up 4 interceptions and not a single passing touchdown this season. Just crazy.
Well, offense does not sound like they are too great for Park Center, and we'll see if this defense can have just as good of a first drive as our Ranger offense did. Park Center will start out here in a trips left. Send a man in motion. It'll be a pitch to the wide side. He'll get out there and
a little bit.
Gain a few. Looked like we had him stop just past the line of scrimmage, and he ended up jumping by a few guys and making a decent play out of nothing there.
He's been kind of Park Center's lone light spot on offense this season. That's number 7, Micah Hobbin. He is really taking the load there. He's got 34 carries now, probably up above $150 now on the season. So if they keep handing him the ball, that's probably their only route to success, I'd say, tonight.
The only glimmer of light on the horizon.
Yeah, I mean, and they only have 2 rushing touchdowns on the season. That's a total of 2 offensive touchdowns through 3 games. That's just not going to get it done.
So Park Center comes out now, 2nd and 3 to go from the 45-yard line. Send another man in motion. It'll be a run up the middle. He's going to get through up into the secondary.
Stiffing him.
Charlie
Peterson?
No. I missed the number on that one. Taken down by a Ranger.
As we've seen a couple different times tonight, number 5, Amir Madian coming across the line. Looks like they're going to use a lot of that tight end shifting or motion action, I guess, to, you know, throw the defense off balance a little bit.
So this defense is getting kind of chewed up here. We got to figure something out to stop them. I mean, looking at paper, this offense should not be moving as well as it is. But
haven't given up a touchdown
very early
yet.
In the game, yeah.
There they go with that motion yet again.
It'll be a
pitch again.
For Park Center. He'll throw across the middle, in and out of the hands of number 5.
That's Amir Madian there.
Amir Madian.
Huh.
It's a decent pass. I mean, it hit him right in the hands.
They busted that out very early. You'd think they'd try to set that up a couple more times, run the sweep a couple more times. They ran that, twice? And they're already coming out with the fake pitch pass.
Yeah.
Hard to make a defense bite when you really haven't had that much sustained success. We obviously saw that big run earlier, but
if that pass is as good as he's going to be all night, that might be something that they want to go with, because that's probably the best pass we've seen an opposing quarterback throw thus
right
far
off the head
this year
of the wide receiver there.
Hit him right in the hands. Let's see. It's going to be a quick screen.
Oofda.
Back across.
Just all the way back across the field now.
And that's rough. When you got a guy stopped yards behind the line of scrimmage, you got to be able to stop that and not if anything, back to the line, maybe a gain of 1 or 2, but not a gain of 7 on the play.
Well, yeah, then not only does he
3rd and
throw
3?
it, he throws it 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You allow them to then reverse the field of play, run back across the field, and cut up for a gain of, I think that was 7 or 8 on that play. Gotta contain that. Definitely over pursued on defense there.
So here we go. 3rd and short. We'll see if they can stand up and stop him here in a short yardage 3rd down. Gotta imagine they'd probably go for it on 4th at this spot in the field, but they are going to hand it up the middle. He's going to take it out left. Stiff arms the Ranger.
And
he's in for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh. If this is any indication of how this game's going to go, we're going to see an absolute shootout.
It's going to be a track meet, which that's what, I mean, the Rangers offense has been what has kept them in the game the past few weeks, aside from a couple great interceptions and heads-up plays by Charlie Peterson in particular. Last week we saw a very poor performance from that Ranger defense in the away game. They got ran all over, and that looks like what's happening again tonight. Park Center will get their extra point up, and
no good. I was going to
kicked
say
it wide left.
Perhaps that missed field goal or missed extra points we had earlier might have, come back to bite us, but it doesn't matter when both teams are missing kicks.
Yeah. 6-6 will remain the score, and we'll see if Charlie or any of the Ranger returners can bust another big return and start our offense out in a good spot.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really beat to that return we had on the first drive. Hopefully they can kind of
sure you
repeat.
Can. Touchdown would be
Well, yeah. That's the goal every time, but can't really beat that. So we'll see if they can look to repeat that return again here, and hopefully we can see the Rangers come out and score another quick touchdown.
Yeah, Leo Crescent had a few very good returns last week at Park Center, or at Hopkins, if you joined us for that one. This broadcast is a lot better this week, quality-wise.
Yes, the home games always will be, until we can get those road games on the air. It's always going to be home game team for us, at least for now.
All right, so Park Center has the ball all teed up, and they're ready to kick it away. And it will be another deep kick, angling towards Charlie, and he'll take it at the 16.
Nice
and
wedge block.
Straight up left. A good return up the middle. He'll be taken down at about the 36, and we'll see what number 9 and this offense can do on their second drive. Got to answer with points here.
Yeah, as we saw on that last drive there, the running attack really led the way for the offense. We didn't throw the ball once.
No, nobody had the ball except for Cole. Cole touched the ball on every single down.
So maybe we'll look to do that again and continue to feed our workhorse here in the early goings.
Well, if he keeps handing off to Cole the way he is, that's going to set up good runs for the quarterback, like we saw last week. Caleb had a very good day on the ground with the option plays, but we'll see what they do. So this one's going to be another handoff up the middle of Cole Brisbois.
I think that's going to be a gain of 6 there, maybe 5. That's 5,
4 or 5.
And
be 2nd and 6.
As you were saying there, with Caleb being having the opportunity maybe later in the game to run that ball, he's leading our team in rushing touchdowns, believe it or not. 3 rushing touchdowns on the season. So he's obviously a dual threat quarterback. Hopefully we can see him kind of use those legs a little bit more as we work our way into the season.
Yeah. And that's something we didn't see on week 1, and he has definitely come out of the woodwork as a running quarterback in past weeks. As there he goes right there, but that one goes nowhere.
Just as we're talking about it.
Just as
not
we're
going
talking
anywhere.
It doesn't go anywhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. As it'll be a 3rd down and 7, maybe even a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, I think that was a loss of 1 there. As we were saying, I mean, you can't really be a quarterback in today's game if you're not the prototypical dual threat quarterback. If you're just sitting there and throwing, I mean, teams are going to eat you alive. They've got too many athletes out there now.
Casa will pitch to Cole, going right. And he's going to cut back.
We got a holding,
We got a holding on number 2, Sikora, I think, is going to be the call.
Yeah,
he was in the area of where that flag. He didn't make it to the marker, so it wasn't going to be a 1st down anyways. But if they do choose to accept the penalty, that'll back them up, and we'll have a redo of 3rd down.
I don't see why they would accept it. They've got them to 4. Well, we're at almost the 50. They might go for it, I guess. But they're going to march them back. They're going to take that and make us redo it.
I'm thinking it's probably going to be another run here. I don't think they'd try and pass it on. I mean, this is where you would want to, but I don't know.
Maybe we'll see. We will see that.
I think is probably what the call is going to be.
We might see that bubble screen, as you were mentioned to me in the pregame.
Perhaps, yeah.
That they have unveiled a bubble screen of sorts now later in the season. Probably seeing it run against us, they've decided to adopt it, I should say.
So here we go. Casa will take a look at the defense, and he's going to drop to pass, and it's going to be a QB draw, and that went nowhere. That was a design draw there by the Rangers. Caleb dropped a step, tried to take it up the middle, but did not go anywhere. Blocking was just not there, and it'll be 4th and very long for the Rangers. 4th and 20 from the 27. We'll see if Burgum can get a good punt here. Had a few last week. I mean, Hopkins kicked our butt with the punts. They had one that bounced it like the 25 and rolled down inside the 2.
You always love to get those rolls.
That was one of the best punts I've ever seen in high school football.
And is that a timeout or an offsides? Offsides.
Offsides.
On the defense.
So that'll move us up a little bit. Still going to punt.
Yeah, better field position for that punt.
So it'll be 4th and 15 now. Couple more. Maybe go on a hard count. Hard count on a punt. Try and get him another 10
slowly move
yards.
our way in.
4th and 5 and go for it.
No, it's just punted. Don't get too fancy. Oh, low there.
Low snap. Burgum gets
Almost
it off.
blocked.
High and pretty deep punt. We receive and Slade.
We're going to see a block in the back, I think, there.
Yeah, we're going to get a block in the
tussling.
black. But it's funny. Slade was the one who made the tackle there. Funny, though, that it was... I mean, the block in the back only helped us.
Yeah,
pushed him right into the returner.
it.
Number 4, Slade healed on the coverage there.
Just right into his back and right into his pocket. I don't even know why he attempted to make that block. That's just not a heads-up football play.
Yeah, that was... Well, it kind of looked like he was running and ran into the back of him, but, I mean, you got to be able to avoid some sort of contact there. That was ridiculous. So, Park Central will start out with the ball. At
Center, sir.
Park Center.
It's all good.
My bad. We'll start out at about the 18-yard line.
Well, that wipes out any good field position they hope to have.
Yeah. So now we need a big defensive stand here. I'm not liking what I'm seeing with 2 receivers stacked on this short side and nobody covering. We
Might
have
be
one
cover
corner
3
out
here.
there. And they
Oh, my.
are going to
and
throw
burnt.
deep. Caught.
Wow.
And that's
Charlie
exactly
Peterson
what I
make a
said.
play.
That is just horrible. You got to be able to see that. You got 2 receivers out to the side.
I could have
The fans
understood.
in the stands saw that one coming.
I could have understood cover 3 there, but it was like almost man coverage on an island 2-on-1 situation.
Well, you got to make some sort of adjustment when 2 guys come out stacked like that. Even if it is cover 3, a quick screen is going to bring in every
Yep.
time.
And he makes a good cutback move there and gains a couple extra yards, but luckily, I believe that was actually
Number 8 for the Rangers.
Weston Hoyt able to save the day
Yeah.
there.
And there's not much he could do. He was trying to cover 2 receivers. That was not on him by any means. Defense
Not a good position to be put in there.
need to turn the tide here. They're going to hand it off to the left.
And just hopping over, man. Jeez.
And Charlie Peterson
There might be a fumble there,
will
I
make
see.
that tackle. Charlie grabbed the ball as if thinking he was able to get a strip there, but that would have been a huge momentum killer. But last week, Charlie had a great game in the away game. I mean, him and Caleb Whitehill seem to be really the
All
only
over the
2 that
place.
got off the bus. But Charlie already making plays.
So you say that, but it was a 18-26 ball game. It really wasn't that big of a blowout.
It was an 18-26 ball game, but it was a track meet between the offenses. It was just both offenses stalling out. There was nothing either defense really did. Park Center. I mean, yeah, again,
Oh, my gosh. Wrap up, buddies.
reversing field coming back. The Rangers are just
He's not
wanting
going
to tackle
down.
tonight.
And he's getting. Oh, that was not a good
Defense
ending
needs
to the
do
play
something.
there.
But on that play, again, they had 2 receivers stacked on the far side, and we didn't send anybody else out there. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't call an audible on that when they got us the first time.
The only thing I can think is in their film watching sessions, they saw that formation, and they never really attacked. But as we've seen already, they've attacked that situation.
Yeah, they've gone after it twice. Rangers really needing to get low on set. They've had a problem with tackling running backs, especially shorter backs this season.
Letting that stiff arm just get to him. Obviously, he's a very strong man, able to keep his legs churning. Built like a brick house.
So the Rangers come out Park Central comes out with 3 receivers to the left, and again, we only had 1 to 2 men over there covering it, and they hand it off. So thank God that happened, because that was a gain of. They gave them the first down, so never mind. Push forward for a couple. This defense needs to do something. I don't know what adjustments you got to make, but the run is killing us, and I mean that one big pass play has killed us. If that quarterback puts that ball anywhere more downfield, it's a touchdown.
The other thing is we have created virtually no pass rush this season, getting 0 sacks. So we have to find a way to get to the quarterback. Not sure what that is, sending more blitzers or what we need to do, but
we've definitely had a few hurries, and Dylan Simmons has made a few big plays in the defense with that. But
contain, please. Hey, there we go. We got low.
That one was should have been holding on the far left side,
yeah,
I think,
but
that didn't get called. Anyways, Dylan Simmons was one of the biggest contributors from that defensive line, one of the only ones really getting in there to cause pressure, and he is not playing tonight. I don't know whether that is injury or what the deal is, but we're really missing him right now.
I haven't really seen the Rangers blitz much this season. I mean, quarterbacks don't really throw a lot.
Broadway is really the only one who's come up to fill a gap.
And he's really good at just diagnosing a play, so it might be more just him filling his gap than blitzing in that situation.
So Park Center will hand off going right.
There we go.
Run into a wall of Rangers. That's what we need to have happen. And now here we go. This is one of those third downs that the Rangers are pretty good at here. 3rd and 4.
I think it's 5. Well, it's right on the
3rd and 5. It's
4.5 maybe.
Right there. But
you got to imagine they're going for it if they do not
for sure.
find a way to get this.
You got to nail them here and hold them on 4th. You can't let them get any closer. You need a loss, or just let them string the ball out to the sidelines.
Make sure we wrap up on these tackles, especially when tackling Madian. He's just going to get low on you and drive you back if you don't.
So here we go. Big 3rd down. Park Center comes out in their normal formation thus far tonight. And they're going to pass. Heading out right. Lawrence Bowe is there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Blanketed by Lawrence Bowe. He was up for homecoming royalty this week. So a big week for him and a big play for him, turning and making a play on that ball. That was textbook defense if I've seen it so far.
Man, that was, you could not ask for a better defensive just stand right there. Look at that. He gets in position, cuts off the receiver, and just, I mean, that in that situation, you don't want to go for it. Just slap it away.
Awesome play. Great defense.
Play for another day. Now we just got to find a way. This is where the Rangers have struggled a little bit, this 4th down scenario. We give up a lot of 4th downs for whatever reason.
I got to think they're going to be throwing it to somebody over on that side.
They brought a guy over this time. Hey,
there we go.
Little bubble screen possibly.
Defense.
Might be a
big
funnel.
4th down. It's going to be a pitch outright, and he is met in the backfield and brought down by none other than Charlie Peterson. Amazing play coming up from the safety position and just stopping him in the backfield and getting the ball back for the offense. Awesome play from the Forest Lake Rangers.
Looking like Harrison Smith there, just diagnosing the run. Look at him just faster than anybody else get down to that running back.
Absolutely nowhere. That
kind of looks like him too.
Like
Look
his
at that.
head is on fire every single down. It's fun to watch him play.
Look at them biceps. He's even got like turf tape on, and we're playing on grass. What's that about?
I think it's probably something with the paint stuff.
Just whatever.
So let's see if the offense can come out here and make a play, and we got a flag.
Offsides. Or encroachment. There we go. Well, that's 5 extra yards. I'm excited about this drive. We got 27 seconds left in the first here, though.
Yeah. It's what we needed. It's what we needed. So your score is still 6-6. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. 1st and 5, the Rangers will start from the 28-yard line. This is a formation that we have seen a lot from the Rangers this season. I'd say their base set. Caleb will hand off on a counter to Sikora.
That was pretty.
Who gets out to the right side, shoots up the sideline. He'll gain about 5. That should be enough for a first down. Gain of 6 on the play with 18 seconds left.
Just keep
Here in the first.
feeding him. Just keep it going. They can't stop him. They haven't proved that they can stop him yet.
Yeah, that was that counter that we ran for 2 touchdowns against Coon Rapids 2 weeks ago, but was blown up and stopped immediately last week. Hopkins keyed on that play all week. Seeing
Yeah,
what
you
a big
can't
play
show that
was
too
for
much.
us. Yeah.
Cannot reveal that all the time.
Costa now will throw,
Oh my.
swing pass
Whew.
to Sikora, who reels it in, heads up the left sideline, cuts back in bounds,
Hey!
goes up the sideline, and will be taken out of bounds with about 10 seconds left here in the first.
They're going to
Big
try to
play
get a
there.
playoff here? They're going to hurry? They might
Clock
let that
is-
run.
I think he was tackled out of bounds.
think-
Unless the referee told him to wind the clock. But the clock stops for a first down if they can
Yeah.
get the play in.
Huh. Okay, clock does stop. Pros, they just run it after they set the ball, but here they're going to stop. Okay.
No, this one, he went out of bounds.
Yeah, even in the pros. But whatever. Don't matter. We're here now.
2 running backs in the backfield this time. Caleb's going to roll out to pass, throws downfield. He's got a
Hey!
receiver. That's Seth DuPaul across the middle. That one's caught with 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know,
And now we're unleashing the air attack.
there's just so many playmakers on this team. How do you expect this
That's
defense
awesome.
to stop it?
This is a talent level we have not seen from Forest Lake football in quite some time. I mean, we've had a lot of talent come through this program, but all-together talent on one team. This has been the best team that I've seen come out of Forest Lake in a while.
It seems like every play we're rotating in 3 different receivers, and they
Yeah.
all are capable weapons on that offense.
Yeah.
We've got, Seth DePaul, Andrew Sikora, Andrew Burgum. Then in the running back game, we got Cole Brisboy. It's just,
Leo.
there's too many, and Leo
Yeah.
Crescent, and then of course Caleb Costa at the helm, also able to make those plays. How do you account for all that talent? It's
Yeah.
very hard for a defensive coordinator to game plan and scheme
Well, and
to
it's-
shut that down.
It's fun to see the amount of receivers that we have going back just a few years to 2017 when we were playing, and we only had 2 rostered receivers go out for the team that year. So now having an abundant amount of guys that we can sub in at any time, that's an awesome advantage that we have now.
I mean, that's better than the alternative, as you were saying.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we'll see what the offense can do here at the beginning of the second quarter. We got to come away with points here. We got to come away with points. I think that would go a long way for just getting momentum rolling.
I would say we've had the momentum. We just got that big 4th down stop. Came
Well,
on,
they
scored
had
it
it-
away.
they had-
I mean, yes,
got it after
got
that
the
big
big
pass.
play, but that big 4th down stop helps us get it back, and we're moving our way up their side of the field now.
For
Spinner,
sure.
Rudy!
Cole breaks out to the right, breaks out of more tackles, and he's going to fall forward, and that's going to be close to a gain of 10 for the Rangers. I think we got another first down.
This is just too much, man. This is too
That
much
play, that was finally we see Park Center not wrap up on a running back. That one should have been dead in the backfield. I mean, he stopped right here, and he spins out of that one and just reverses field.
fun. I don't know what it is about it tonight, Noah. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if you're feeling this. I've had a smile on my face since this game started.
Cole bouncing off of more tackles and falling forward, and that'll be a gain of 5. If we can keep this up, I'll keep the smile on my face all night long.
It's just such an atmosphere here tonight. Even though, limited fans, we still got a number of fans out there coming to support the Rangers. It's a fantastic atmosphere.
Forest Lake fans come out, that's for sure.
Even in limited numbers.
Even in limited numbers, and when the team has not been the greatest, that the fans still come out to watch.
Did they up
That's awesome.
the allowance? Or what's the deal here?
I know that we got some extra tickets tonight due to Park Center's fans rejecting to come.
Oh,
So we
okay.
have a few extra Ranger fans here, but that's in place of Park Center fans. As Cole Brisboy is stopped there on the play, gain of maybe 1, if any. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 now from the 28-yard line. Just need a few. Keep the blocking up. Fall forward.
Austin Burgum checking in for Charlie Peterson there. Very tall guy, 6'2". So we might look to shoot the ball over his way on this 3rd down attempt.
So Caleb comes out of the huddle and takes a look at that defense. Figures out what he's going to do. Goes on
there's
the
an
hard
encroachment.
count. And they're going to pitch out to the left. We should get the first down
Speedster,
regardless.
man.
And Cole will pick up the first down.
Close
Was there a
one.
flag on the play?
There should have been, but they didn't call it.
But they didn't call it. Koss had to get that ball off a little bit quicker to be able to catch him in the neutral zone. So he got back on size before the ball was snapped. But nevertheless, first down. And I mean, the Rangers are just outside of the red zone, drawing close to striking position for sure.
Here
First
we go,
10
man.
from the 23.
Here we go. This is where we got to start to put ourselves into drive. Just find a way to get this ball in the end zone here.
Absolutely. Casa takes a look at the defense again, and will hand it off to Cole, who
Stood up
has
there.
not been tackled by the first guy once tonight, I don't think. Maybe
Oh,
once or
getting
twice on the
lifted.
first couple drives there, but Cole seems to always bounce off that first guy and be tackled by the second or third, if not the fourth. He's a very shifty back.
Well, I'm very excited because Cole's a junior.
Yeah.
We got a whole nother year of
He
this.
still has a whole other year.
Just imagine, he could be having college offers already this year, and to be able to build on that next year, that's very exciting for him.
Yeah. So we got the usual formation for the Rangers. Casa will take, and it's going to be that counter again, headed left. Gets outside. Leo Crusson bowls over a man and is down inside. Is he inside the 5? I think he is.
They didn't
First
call it
and
a
goal.
touchdown, that's for sure. Very close.
Down to the 2.
They didn't bite it out on the first time, but we definitely got him there.
Touchdown incoming. I feel
Here
it.
we go. I think Crescent checking out there. Charlie Peterson coming back in after that big rumble. Look at him just run that guy over.
Leo is not a back that you want to go
Why?
high on.
Yeah, I was going to say, he came up around the head. That was not a wise decision.
You beat him with speed and shiftiness with Cole, and then Leo's just going to run you over. It's a pretty good dual threat backfield we got.
The power and the speed.
And now they're both in the backfield together, so
Oh,
we'll see
boy.
what they do here. Casa under center, takes a snap, handoff, Briscoe
Right
up the
on
middle.
in.
Touchdown, Rangers.
Woo! Hard to beat that.
And they
Cole
pull it
Brisbois,
again.
2 touchdowns already in the game.
12-6. So let's see how they choose to go for 2, because we definitely aren't kicking an extra point.
No need to do that, please. Hit him
Yes,
with the
we will
pitch
keep
play
the
here.
offense out. Nice. All right, so we'll see what they choose to do. I think the past couple times they've gone for it on 2, they have attempted to pass it, so we'll see what they do. Wish we had a stat on that. That's a pretty obscure stat to
Yes.
try and get.
2-point conversion pass attempts.
Yeah. Casa will be back under center for this down, and he's going to pass.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there.
Tries to roll out left,
He's
and
just
he's
gonna
going to
go
go out
out.
of bounds. So they
Yep.
do not pick it up there. He was looking for a slant to Sikora, I think.
He's
was
not looking
the,
happy there. He's
call.
putting his hands up, a little bit upset at Sikora.
I think Andrew.
Maybe a miscommunication.
Well, I think it was supposed to be a slant, but I think Andrew kept running the slant route. I don't know if we
Instead
got a
of looking
replay
back.
on that one. Yeah, I
he
think
should probably came back to it.
I think he was looking for Andrew to break his route off and come back to where he was rolling. But that didn't happen, and Caleb just had to. Smart play running out of bounds instead of trying to.
Get smashed or something.
Yeah, exactly. When it's this early in a game and you're only going for 2 points, maybe for a touchdown, you can put your body on the line for that one, but
Lay it out, you know.
not for a 2-point conversion.
End of the game, you need the points, but not for just a little
right,
two-pointer.
right now it's second quarter. We're not in need of anything like that. So
And if the kicking game keeps going the way it's going, I mean,
yeah,
you don't really need those points, which
sure.
you'd love to see to get them.
yeah, and with the game 12-6 with 8 minutes left here in the first half, I mean, there's still plenty of time for the Rangers to score for sure, and hopefully time for the defense just to stonewall Park Center.
Stonewall, that's a term I haven't heard.
We need a good 3 and out here. That'd be awesome. So the Rangers kick it off. Another decent kick. We feel it about the 10, just past the 10. He'll head out right.
Hey, we
He'll
got
be
a foot
tackled
there.
by the first Ranger there. That's number 86 for the Rangers.
That was, quite the tackle, a shoestring tackle.
Is it 86?
Yeah, I believe it was.
It is 86. I do not have 86
Not a
on the
rostered number on the team.
Do not have 86.
Maybe they pulled him up from the ninth grade ranks.
Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, I've seen that before. Gotta love to see those young guys get reps.
So here we go. We need a big defensive stop here, and another touchdown on the board would really get this team, on the right track for halftime for sure. Coming out of half with a 2-score lead, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, there's not. They're gonna get the ball. The Park Center is gonna get the ball to come out of half, so we're definitely gonna need to keep a lead there.
We gotta keep a lead. Park Center will hand off going right.
Oh man!
Get up to the second level like they have been most of the night tonight. And a lot of teams have been this season. The second level is where a lot of our tackles are being made. I'm pretty sure Rawway is our leading tackler.
Oh, yes, by far.
He comes up and he does make a decent amount of stops right in between the tackles and in between the guards, stonewalling them at the line. But at the same time, he's also making a fair amount of those in his own area, which needs to stop.
Yeah, I got to bring up a point after this play about, we're getting a timeout there possibly. Something I failed to mention at this point.
Timeout, Park Center.
Tyler Rawway is also like a state entrant wrestler.
Yeah.
So if you think about that, that's part of the reason that he's such a great tackler. If you think about wrestling, double leg takedowns, that's essentially a tackle. So he's already got the form built into him. He's able to diagnose what's going on in the play, fill his gap, shed blocks. That's a big thing that gets overlooked, is being able to shed blocks and change direction to get back into the play. He does a fantastic job of that. And that's why I think he's such a great tackler for the Rangers and is always around the ball. So many tackles for loss. Hard to question the way he plays the game. I think he's, a standout for this team, absolutely.
Well, we see it every single year that usually one of our best defensive players is a wrestler, taking it all the way back. Nick Norum.
Yeah.
They're all huge wrestlers that know how to tackle and be physical, and they make great linebackers and defensive players.
Not for me, though.
Park Center will hand off going right, and he's going to break more tackles, and Charlie Peterson obviously is going to be the one to bring him down. It's all over the field. That time getting him at his safety spot, not coming up to meet him at the line, because there wasn't much time for him to try and meet him at the line.
Yeah.
He got through that hole in a hurry.
I'm starting to wonder how this Park Center team has gotten outscored 27-112 when they clearly... Part of the issue is they throw the ball way too much. They've thrown it more than they've ran it. That doesn't make any sense at the high school level.
Especially when you're not scoring touchdowns and you're giving the ball away when you're passing. And it's obviously something that we've seen them adjust tonight. They haven't thrown nearly as many times. As this will be another handoff to the left, and he's stopped in the backfield by the entire Rangers defense.
I think everybody was trying to get out on that one. A little slice of the pie there.
Held him up. That's the one that we'd like to see him rake at the ball, though. When you got him stood at the line by 4 guys, you need to start trying to punch at the ball.
A little punch action.
And yeah. Team is very good at gang tackling, that's for sure. They've done that very well all season, but I'd just like to see more turnover-type swipes at the ball.
Yeah, we definitely have not done enough of that this season so far.
Here we go. 2nd and 15 from the 36. Park Center take the snap, and now they're going to pass.
PA.
He's going to roll out, and he's going to complete about the 45, and he'll take it 5 more yards up to the 50.
That got us there
on the play for Park Center.
That rollout definitely,
Austin, and I'm not even going to attempt that last name.
I was looking at that in the pregame. That name is going to make Noah his head roll.
We're just going to go Austin for the game because that's ridiculous.
I'm not even going to try. Iabam Idel.
Yeah.
Iabam Idel. There it is.
It's not worth trying.
Austin Abayadem out. I already lost it. Austin is good.
Austin. So,
sorry, buddy.
We'll see if they keep passing it here. As that one has paid off well. They're going to keep it on the ground to the left.
Hey, that's a big hit.
There's a Tyler Rawway hit. Met at the line. Clock will keep running.
There.
It'll be 4th and short for the Rangers. We need another big defensive play here and get that ball back for the Rangers again.
Tyler Rawway watch this hit. It's never a good idea to turn your back. And the whiplash, and then whoever that offensive lineman absolutely
He
got
strafed
run
all the way
over.
down the line and just waited for his shot and took it.
Never mind. That was a good shot, though. Now we got a 4th and 1 opportunity here. We got to find a way to stop them.
I gotta believe they're gonna run it. Hopefully.
Bring a
Hopefully
guy
they
in the
run it and we
box,
get some good
please.
penetration.
We're going to see it. Well, they got 2 guys out wide, though.
Park Center will hand off.
They found a
up
hole.
the middle. They find
no.
a hole. And luckily, number 6, Charlie Peterson, was there to save a touchdown for the defense.
Yeah, he got a hold of that jersey and was not going to let go.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Charlie a little slow to get up there. We'll hope that that's not a
Let's see what happened
real
here.
bad
He
injury.
got stepped on by a couple cleats there. Definitely got to the gut.
They get rolled. When he came back on that guy's foot, I think he might have gotten a cleat to the side or something.
Yeah, that's not fun.
He's a tough
that's,
kid. He'll be good.
Not good to see that. First down given up. Big run on 4th. Now they're setting up shop from the 32.
1st and 10. Park Center will come out against this Ranger defense looking for more positive plays. They've gotten that more times than not here so far. So going to hand off left up the middle, and he's met by Charlie Peterson and driven into the ground.
Helmet rocked again.
Charlie Peterson is a one-man wrecking crew for this defense.
I think he's got to come off for a play. Yep, there goes Micah Hobbin losing his helmet on that one.
35 for Park Center. Hamel Blay will check in for him. But
he's also a well-built running back, so
any kid that needs to learn how to tackle a football player should just go ahead and watch most of Charlie Peterson's tackles, because they're all him and Rawway have some of the best form I've ever seen.
The hawk and roll tackle.
Well, that one wasn't even a hawk roll. He just lit him up and drove him into the ground. That was a full-on drive for 5 there.
What are we? There was a flag on the play, but they're waving it off, it looks like.
Okay. A little miscommunication by the reffing staff there. All right, 2nd and 6. We need a good defensive stand here to get this ball back for our offense and extend this lead. Park Center looks a little confused at the line.
All right, here they go. There they go.
There it is. It's going to be a pass.
PA there.
Gonna roll out right, looking for a receiver, throwing downfield.
They might have dropped that one in there.
It's going to be completed down at about the 1-yard line.
Man. Usually it's the run that's killing us, but the pass.
I don't know what happened there in the coverage. Number 8 for the Rangers, Weston Hoyt, was able to come up and sort of make an attempt at defending that right there. Let's see what happened. I think he just got by the corner. Weston didn't. He must have gotten out. I don't know if he came from the other side or what happened on that one, but
one there.
Gotta believe that they're gonna run it to the wide side here.
Well, it's false start, maybe. Yeah,
yes,
baby.
Back him up. Back him up.
Now we're not on our front doorstep. We got a little bit of breathing room now.
We're close, but not.
We're on the front porch now.
Yeah, we're on the front stoop.
Here we go.
Now
we got
were
some
knocking
room.
on the door. Now they're back at the front stoop.
Socially distancing that front door.
Socially distancing the front door. Yeah, perfect analogy.
Now first and 6
from the 6.
Now we
First
just
and
got
goal from the 6.
Now we just gotta not allow.
And the score's 12-6. Lots of 6s.
Yikes. Anyways.
Yikes.
Halloween tomorrow.
Halloween tomorrow.
Can't let that run go up the gut here.
There we go. Defense, we need to stop for you. Up the middle.
What the heck was that? Oh, wow, it worked.
And that's another play. You can't. You gotta look at what I even forgot. I never played defense, so I'm trying to remember what you were told to stare. I think it's
the belly button.
The belly button. Stare at the belly button. Because they can move their shoulders all they want, but their belly button's never gonna move without their body moving.
Yeah, he was able to get by, contain there, and get up the field. Luckily,
Lipzig was there and had him stood up in the backfield and was able to get around him. So here we go. 2nd and 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. They will hand off out to the right side, and there is Tyler Rawway getting through the line and making a big tackle. back them up a yard or two, hopefully, or
Nice
right at the
tackle
line of
there.
scrimmage. And 3rd and 3. 3rd down, usually good down for the Rangers. Short field, not so much.
good.
So
Well,
we'll
here's
see
where we
which
make
one
the,
wins out this time.
here's where we stand tall and change that perception. So we have a great opportunity to, get another 4th down, turn them into a 4th down, and stop them.
This is an obvious 4-down
Territory.
position, I think. I don't think that they would, especially after missing an extra point, I don't think that they would try and kick a field goal, especially when you're on the front stoop.
If we can get a quick stop, though, we got 2 minutes and 3 timeouts.
Yes, but
We aren't
we
known
need
for
a
doing that.
turnover and that ball run out a bit more because I don't like the Rangers starting on their own 2
Yeah.
if we were to stonewall them here. As it's going to
There
be
it
a
is
pass out to the right. He's going to run
Ooh.
up, and he's hit at the line and
Cole.
falls in. Touchdown. Rawway and Charlie Peterson were there to try and make that tackle. And he gets in. Quarterback number 3, Marcus Freeman, on the play. And now they will go for 2 to try and get a lead here.
Yeah, that was quite the hit on the quarterback there. Charlie Peterson just narrowly missing him. If he was able to make that tackle, perhaps they wouldn't have made it in the end zone there. Now they're going for 2, it looks like, talking to the quarterback directly there.
So Freeman will carry the play in for his squad. We'll see. You got to keep him out here or we give up a lead. And then we really need to score before half. Here we go. Big play here for Park Center. Rangers defense got to keep him out of this 2-point conversion. And they got a false
Another false start.
We got a false start. What little crowd we have here in Forest Lake. Maybe playing a role. I mean, it's a big crowd for COVID.
I get
Sold
what
out
you're
for the
saying
COVID
now.
stuff,
Okay.
but not nearly as loud as it has been in past years.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just not waiting. They're too excited to get off the line. It's costing their team. I think that's the 3rd one in this game already for them. If you just slow down a little bit.
And it's
Wouldn't be
happened at
costing
crucial
them.
times for them, too.
Yeah, that's
Less than ideal spots.
had quite a few penalties already tonight as well, so it's costing them yardage for sure.
So here we go. Got to keep them out. They're going to drop the pass.
Airing
Be a
that one
bubble
out.
and Charlie
Stuffing
Peterson
him.
is there to absolutely drill him into the ground. That went absolutely nowhere.
Man, that was quite the form tackle, not letting them get by there.
So we need a big return here, and then an air show by the Rangers to get into the end zone here before half.
What do you mean air show? We get 10 yards of pop on the ground.
Yeah, but with the, I guess with the clock stopping in high school, with the chains moving, that's
No big deal.
that
Might be
not
some
be the
holding there
biggest
on that
deal.
replay. Look at that. Don't really matter. It's a 2-pointer. They failed to get it anyways.
12 there for the Rangers on defense. Jake Deep making a kind of a silent play there, but stringing that block out enough to kind of interfere with that bubble.
Make it go over the top.
He had to catch the ball twice there and gave Charlie enough time to get up there and make a hit on him. So
Well, hopefully we see remnants of the first kickoff here on this one. As hopefully we can get up across the 50, start really great position with under 2 minutes here in the half.
Rangers have been solid on their returns. Let's get another one. Start this offense out in good field position. So he approaches the ball, and the kick is away. It'll be a squib kick up the middle. Taken and
And a slippery doodah.
taken down by Connor Brust on the play. Good, smart play, getting down to the ground in decent field position. And now we just got to
Wonder
see
why-
how aggressive the Rangers are going to be before halftime.
Wonder why they did the squib there. Doesn't really make sense when you've got that much time left on the clock. Better field position now. Maybe they're scared of our kick returners. They didn't want to get it to them.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie has had, they've
A
had
number of good ones.
2 fairly good plays, but they're going to tack on a false start on the kickoff there. And we should get marched off another 10, I think. Or they're going to re-kick.
Penalty on the field against the Pirates. Rangers will accept the penalty.
I did see it. Didn't say anything, but yes, they did have a guy
jump.
get out. He got out in front of the kicker. He was
Yeah.
downfield before the ball was kicked. So we'll get another kickoff. They'll back the ball up 10 yards.
I'm wondering why we took
Rangers need to keep moving. Oh, or is it 5 yards?
Got a
They kick it from the 40, right? Correct?
Yes. So I'm
It's a
wondering.
5-yard penalty.
Yep,
So the
I'm
ball
wondering-
will be kicked from the 45.
Big
Rangers need to move up here.
Big squib kick area there in the middle, like a 15-yard spread. So I'm not sure. Oh, here we go.
They're all moving up. I do agree that the second line should move up a little bit farther to try and jump on that kick if they do indeed try and squib it again. But,
Yeah, I'm not sure why we took that when it's hard to beat that field position we had the first time.
well, if they squib it again, there's no reason
Not
to
to
not
just
take
do it.
it.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can get it at the 45-50 this time.
Even if they do kick it deep, they're getting it at the 20-25 here.
Exactly.
So
I'd say it's a good call. Good call.
hard to
Accepting that
argue, I
penalty.
guess.
But we'd just like we'd like to see the ball fly off the tee again.
Yeah, it's
here and
taking
for
a
that
little time
referee to
there.
get out of the way. There he comes.
Oh,
154
there.
will get put back up on the clock.
There we go, Vogel getting a little vocal there with the box.
Well, you got to when you're yelling over the bleachers and up into the booth. 154.
That's one thing I'll never forget. Vogel's just thunderous voice. You could hear him from anywhere. And 15:40 in the quarter.
15 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Higher than the regulation time that we have here.
Bonus time here in Ranger football.
Couldn't ask for anything better. There we go, a minute
Fans
54.
are haggling the booth. Here we go. Now we got it straightened out. And Park Center will squib it again and be
Getting
taken.
by us that time. And we're
Jumped
getting
on
worse.
at the 30 by Leo Crescent.
All right, we lost 10 yards on that one. That's tough. But we didn't
Oh, I
expect that
guess-
to happen.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta expect the unexpected, as they say. But that was
Okay.
I still agree with the call, having him re-kick. It made more sense, especially if you're looking at it
Analytically?
wise.
Can you tell me some analytics back that up?
Absolutely not. That's what our stat guy is here for, and he doesn't have the computer to do that kind of math. As Caleb will drop to pass, sets up a
Screen!
screen perfectly. Brisboy
Oh,
will head
yeah.
upfield, and he'll gain about 8. Clock will continue to run. Rangers are going to run some hurry-up offense here.
Perfect. Hurry it up, guys.
They're gonna run
we do
a-
have 3 timeouts, so
Not hurry. They're going to huddle, but
sweet time taking, okay?
tempo. Tempo, we'll call it. Tempo offense.
Up tempo.
Yes. Caleb will drop to pass again, throw over the middle, in and out of the hands of Seth DuPaul, incomplete, and that'll stop the clock with 1 minute and 21 seconds. So Seth making a pretty difficult catch in the first quarter, has that one go off his hands here in the second. Could have used that one, but
What
at least it wasn't picked off.
do you think that we would kick it if the attempt arises here?
The
If
punt?
no, would we kick the field goal if we get into position? Do you think we would do that?
No, we don't have a kicker.
We have
somebody
Andrew
filling-
Jorgensen.
We have him filling in for our main kicker, but
Yes.
I do not think that we would attempt a field goal. So this time we're going to pitch it out to the left
Get
side.
outside out of bounds, or just keep
Cole
going, baby!
breaks a few tackles, stays up, and heads out of bounds. Well, is pushed out of bounds after a big gain, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see
Is
what
that
that
on
is.
us?
I'm going to guess it's probably Holden. Coming back.
Holden. That wipes out what I believe would have been a 20-yard run, 25-yard run there.
And that's, again, something that we've talked about all season, is the Rangers have been very disciplined with their penalties, not getting a lot of them.
But giving
But the
them up.
ones that we do get are at the worst times.
Yes.
After big plays and when you need the field position and we beat ourselves. It's what has happened for years. It's the Rangers beating the Rangers.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully we can repeat what just happened and, forget that penalty happened right there or then.
But Rangers in a bunch set now to the right. Trips
With one
bunch.
guy out. Well, over the top as well.
Casa will take the snap, drop to pass, step
Nothing
up,
there.
He'll get out to the left, head toward the sideline, and
He got the
get out of
first,
bounds
baby!
after getting the first.
Maybe.
Good scramble by the quarterback.
We got the first.
And they'll give us the first.
Big play there. Had to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, it's a good job of him
Improvising.
pulling down and running. He had a decent amount. I think he was trying to look for a deep ball there and felt the pressure, stepped up, avoided one tackle there, and was able to make a play out to the left and get out of bounds and stop the clock after picking up the first. Good awareness of where he's at on the field there.
Saving us a timeout. We still have the 3, so no need to worry too much about that yet.
First and
Plenty
10
of time to go.
from the 41. The Rangers back out in a very familiar formation. Casa belts out something down to his receivers, and he'll throw across the middle. Caught Seth DuPaul.
Clock
Making
gonna
up for
stop, too.
the drop on the last one. And that'll be another first down.
Gonna use that timeout there.
And the Rangers will use a timeout. Not sure why. I mean, unless you want to draw up a big play, but that one went for a first down. The clock would have stopped. He could have tried to get up to the line about the time.
Yeah,
of the
but when
clock.
you got the 3 timeouts, burn one of them. Try to maybe get out of bounds next time.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta go for the right now in high school football. You got to go for the sticks in the middle of the field because they're gonna leave that zone open, and if you can get a play in fast enough, you can get up to the line and snap the ball before that clock
That's true.
starts again. So I mean, I think it was a decent strategy going for the middle, but maybe Vogel called for a timeout because he had something he wanted to draw up here on first.
Something out of the dirt, perhaps.
Which
He's
with Vogel,
known for some
Vogel,
pretty
I wouldn't put
improvising
anything
things.
past him. That man will draw up some of the craziest things. Play might not even be in the playbook at all, and Vogel just draws it up on his hand, tells everybody where to go, and just
Sometimes those are
tells
the
you to go
best
do
of
it.
ideas.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll see what they do here.
Here we go from, it
Hopefully the
looks like
timeout was useful.
the
59
47.
seconds. 59 seconds left in the first half here. Rangers come out in their normal formation. Caleb's having to spread the word here to his line on what's going on.
There we go.
Here we
now
go.
We're set.
First and 10 from the 47. Casa takes a snap, rolls right, looking for a pass. He's got Seth quick to the sideline. He catches it and gets out of bounds. So
Well-
Seth getting a decent amount of catches here.
The possession receiver underneath, he's getting. And there we go. You know, you get a gain of what? Well, that's only a gain of 2. That ain't really going to do you good in the long term, but able to still get out of bounds and preserve the clock there.
Yeah, and right now is when you want to go for the safe passes. Trying to go too far downfield, you start risking interceptions and just
Not
bad
good
plays that you
stuff.
don't want to have happen right now.
We have seen quite a few completions, a high completion percentage for Caleb Costa tonight. That's nice to see.
Second down now. Casa will drop to throw, and he'll run again. He's going to try and get out to the sideline. He'll get the first, get out of bounds. 49 seconds left in the half, and this
Hard.
offense is marching.
Hard to argue those results.
Yeah.
Nice things to see. Here we go. Vogel talking to Costa down there on the field. Let's look back at that play again.
But the coverage started to break down, and he did what he had to do to get out of that. And good awareness here, looking for that stick, getting out of bounds, and not taking a hit. Getting the first down, keeping this drive alive.
All the awareness things you want to see from your quarterback there.
49 seconds left in the first half now. First and 10 from the 36. We'll see what they got drawn up here. Casa will drop to throw again. He'll
Nothing
roll
there.
out right, looking, throws downfield, and he's got Burgum in bounds, though. He went to the ground. Clock should stop for the first down.
That was a
Rangers
nice on the
hurry
run
to the
throw
line,
there, man.
and this is what we should have seen the last time. I guess I now we still got 2 timeouts, but now the clock starts to run. Casa gets his team up to the line. Takes a snap, pitch out to Brisboy, who runs left,
Ooh,
tries
he
to make a
slips.
cut back, and is taken down. Lost some footing there, and was taken down. 26 seconds left in the half.
Hendrick on the snap for the Pirates.
That's tough. That's a loss of yards there. Second
If you're
time
gonna
out
hurry to
taken
the
now.
line, I can't imagine. I guess I don't know. Hurrying up to
Catching
the line.
them
that-
off.
I got that. I agreed with that. I thought that that's what they should have done instead of taking the timeout earlier. But then going to a pitch play. Instead
That's
of
what I mean. They're
roll
trying
out
to
and do any
catch them
passing.
off balance there, make them think they're going past. They really come back with the running play.
Yeah, I just think there's just not enough time left to be keeping her on the ground. Unless it's Caleb having to run out of necessity because she's being rushed. But
Manhandled in the backfield.
what are you going to do? We're up in the booth for a reason. The coaches are down on the field for a reason.
Drawing up the plays.
27.3 seconds left here in the first half. Ball will be set at about the 20, I think. Ball will be spotted at the 20. It'll be second down and a little bit long because of that last play. We'll see what the Rangers drop after the timeout. Rangers have one timeout remaining. Casa will drop to pass, throws across the middle. He's got Leo off the fingertips. If he could have reeled that one in, it would have been a touchdown, just a little bit too far.
For Leo Crescent there.
Oh, he had him. He had him. He completed that pass last week, and it went for almost a 50-yard touchdown play. It's a good ball across the middle, just a little bit too far.
It looked like Leo Crescent might have put his hands out a little too early.
Yeah.
See that a lot of times, where wide receivers will put them out early. That slows you down. You're not swinging your arm. So keep him in for a second longer. He might have been in just the right spot to catch that one.
Well, and the hand placement, too. The ball went off the top of his top hand there. If he could have gotten his hands up a little bit more in better position, he might have been able to corral that one. But
very true.
Nevertheless, Casa will drop to pass again and roll out right, throws downfield. He's got Seth, gets out of bounds.
Defender helped him there, shoved him out of bounds.
I think it's going to be fourth and very short, if not maybe a first. But we do got a flag. That'll back us up even more. So it'll be a redo.
Out of all the situations that you're going to get a holding call, another
right
costly spot.
Not when you need a penalty. You couldn't have done that on first down, down on the other end of the field.
I mean, I guess is it really ever a good time to get one?
Good point. Good point. So it'll be holding on your Forest Lake Rangers. 17.8 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Man, that's a third and, 20?
I feel like this minute and 59 seconds has taken 10 minutes.
Isn't that how the end of halves always go?
For sure.
Trying to squeeze out those last seconds of the game.
And the Rangers will take another timeout here, and will take their last timeout.
Did you see that? I thought I heard it was Park Center taking the timeout, but maybe I missed it.
I think we said Rangers.
Missed it, but
regardless,
we'll see what happens, I guess.
So what do you think Vogel's got drawn up for fourth and about a mile?
Third and a mile? He's probably saying, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take wide receivers. Everyone's going to go down. Hail Mary here, guys. We're just going to take a shot. Hail Mary down the side. Put Austin Burgham out there. Got the height advantage.
I say you run some verticals on the outsides.
Not even on the play, though.
Runs either
he's on our side.
Seth or Sikora on a crossing route at about the 15. Hit him in stride, see what he can do with the ball. Otherwise, get down, snap the ball again.
Austin Burgham's out wide. I see a pretty thing here. Caleb looked in his direction as well.
Casa drops, looks to throw.
Nothing there.
Squeezed out left. Throws downfield, and Sikora would have had a catch at the 20-yard line. That would have set us up for about a 4th and 14, but he could not handle that one. Ball is dropped incomplete, and it will now be 4th and 25 from the 34.
I don't think you could have asked for better ball placement. Right in the hands, right as you're running. You just got to come up with that one. That's a tough one to drop.
That was great poise by the quarterback there, rolling out and staying, keeping his eyes downfield and trying to deliver a pass instead of just trying to run it. But here we go, 11 seconds left. You got to draw something big up here on 4th and this long. Casa will take the snap, drop to pass, step up, throws deep towards the end zone. He's got Seth in and out of the hands. It would have been a touchdown if he could have caught it. Incomplete. I think Seth was a bit too busy trying to get interfered with there than getting both hands on the ball, but
that was a tough break.
He had him. He had him. He was open. Went right off his hands. So back-to-back, pretty passes by the quarterback there, and just not able to be brought in by the receivers, and now we need the defense to make a 5-second stand.
And yeah, as we go into halftime here,
They'll
right
probably
away,
run the ball.
we're going to get a message from our sponsors. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with you to give you a breakdown of our thoughts the first half and what the Rangers got to do to come out here with a win on homecoming eve here and Halloween eve
Homecoming
in the second
eve.
half. What
It
did I
is
say?
homecoming.
The eve of homecoming. I don't know. Well, yeah,
Homecoming
yesterday.
eve would have been yesterday.
Shut up. Whatever. Homecoming, Halloween tomorrow. It's all great as we go into half after this play.
Park Center drops the pass, throws over the middle, caught,
Nothing
goes down.
doing there.
1.2 seconds left. They'll move the chains. Clock will stop. They might be able to get one play off if they get assembled right. Otherwise, they're just going to go in half. Oh,
That is the right kind
Call
of
a
thing to
timeout.
do there, you think.
Park Center calls a timeout.
You take that short pass, run some clock off, get a timeout in before the end of the half, give your quarterback a better shot to throw it deep, perhaps towards the end zone there.
I just keep thinking of what could have been had those two passes been caught. Oh, frustrating.
Be a different end of the half here.
Yeah, we'd be up by 6 right now. Perhaps 8. if got
All we
two
need to
point
do
conversion.
here is just not give up the touchdown because Park Center will come out with the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to hold them here so that way we don't put ourselves behind the 8 ball coming out of the half here.
Defense definitely needs some momentum going in the half. Costa getting coached up down there by Vogel.
Love to see that. Love to see the coach talking with the QB. I mean, QB is
Caleb has
known as
expressed that
the
those two have become
best of friends.
pretty close, as a coach and quarterback relationship should be.
Got a prevent defense look here. I believe that's 4 down linemen for the Rangers, though. No, it is 3.
Well, dropped a pass
And a sack!
and
Was that
nearly?
He dropped it. I think that was a fumble.
Yeah, I don't know. You can call
He
it an
fumbled
incomplete
it.
pass or a fumble.
just
I think
happened?
they were trying to do some backyard football lateral stuff. Didn't go anywhere. So your score will stay at 12-12 going into half. And like Dustin said, we will take a quick break, hear from our sponsors, and be back for the second half shortly.
Again, fans, let's run through that list one more time. The 2020 homecoming queen, Mandy Roberts, and homecoming king, Hayden Christensen. The royalty quarters, Lawrence Bow, Connor O'Leary, Vince Carlizo, Jack Walby, Frankie Tarlington, Tess Boscatelli, Rachel Goldrich, and Eden White. A special thank you to Principal Jim Caldwell, Assistant Principal Haley Lang, Forest View Principal Scott Ernst, Dean Eric Stang, and thanks to our Ranger parents for providing the trucks tonight. Again, welcome our 2020 homecoming rookies.
or not yet?
We are live.
We are live, Vince.
We're
Are
going to
we
be coming
live or
down to
not
you
yet?
right now. So
Oh,
All right.
here he is.
Throwing it to Vince down on the field.
the purpose of what we're trying to
Halftime.
accomplish.
And Vince is live.
I'm live? Oh, boy. All right, guys, welcome back to the second half here. You know, technical difficulties is just a part of the fun that we deal with tonight. I mean, right now, coming into the second half, it's going to be 12-12 here, and it's pretty crazy. It's iron sharpens iron, as these two teams have just been running the ball with pure force and excellence. As right now, we got Brisboy with 2 touchdowns, and we got two touchdowns each with 2 different players as we reinvent with some different coaches. It's just going to be a fun time here as COVID's not stopping the fun, and it's just going to be a dogfight out here. And in all honesty, we'll just see what happens. Back to you guys up in the booth.
All right. Vince, coming
Thank
out of
you
half
for
there,
the spot, Vince. All
giving
right.
us a nice halftime rundown, I guess.
Yeah. Dustin, what do you think we got to do second half-wise to keep this team in the game?
Obviously, capitalize on the opportunities the defense has given us. We had a plenty of passing opportunities there. Some missed ones, some dropped passes. Stay on the running game, man.
Yeah,
We've,
for sure.
I swear, we have to have a 10 yards per carry average in that first half.
Yeah.
Absolutely obliterating them, blistering them left and right with those runs. Maybe don't go to the counter because we've already done that and it's not worked as well as we'd like it.
Something I think that we're setting up for the second half is with the amount of running that we've done, I think Caleb is poised for a big option offense second half because we've ran it a lot with the running backs. Caleb has only pulled it once or twice, maybe.
Yep.
Most of his rushing yards have all come based on scrambling during the pass. So I would be I would watch for a big run game by Casa here in the second half.
I think that it seems like the design runs haven't gone his way in the first half. We had 2 that they didn't really go anywhere. I kind of like it when Caleb is in the passing situation and he decides to scramble. It shows his versatility, and the defense has shown they haven't been really able to slow that down.
Yeah.
That's been a weakness for them in this first half. So hopefully we can kind of, I don't know. The design runs I haven't seen go for big pops this season in any of the games we've seen so far.
Yeah, coming into this week, at least, Caleb, based on the quarterback site that he is on, is ranked by the stat adjusters or whatever. He is ranked as a 3-star quarterback. in the
3
state right
stars,
now.
baby!
So
He's on his way up!
he's going to be trying to add a star or 2 here.
5
for
stars
the
is
last
a
couple
max.
games that we got.
Max, so I mean,
Yeah.
it'd be hard to do that. That'd be what they call in the college world, I believe, a blue chipper. And we want to see ourselves a blue chipper from Forest Lake.
That'd be awesome. I think
So,
was Pat a 5-star?
I believe he was.
4 or 5, one of the 2.
He also had a 36 on the ACT, so he had all of it going
He was a
for
smart
him.
cookie.
Yes. One of the few to come from Forest Lake. Just kidding.
So, here we go.
love our community. We're very smart.
Rangers are coming out, and we're looking for a huge momentum shift here. Well, keep the momentum. Get the momentum on our side right away.
I don't know. You might be right on the momentum shift. We gave up.
We gave up a
We
lot.
didn't get that first down or touchdown in
Yeah.
that situation late in the first half there.
I think we went into halftime pretty even. Because
I mean, it's 12-12. We are literally even.
It's literally tied up. We failed to score, and we had 2 big balls that should have been caught that were not. And then they had that absolute, I don't even know what you would call that last play that happened
A
for
cluster?
them. Yeah, just that play was going nowhere from the beginning. It should have been called dead right away. It wasn't.
They let it ride. They wanted to see
Yeah.
a little bit of funkery there at the other half. That is a word.
Fun curry
We are putting it
With
in
an
the
N.
dictionary. Funkery.
with an N.
Yeah. We like to see the funkery. You like that one.
Halftime kickoff is away. Fielded at about the 15, taken to the right. Now he's going to come back to
Well,
left.
Here we go
Big
again.
stiff arm, breaking across
And we
the
gotta get a holding, I think.
45, still breaking tackles and is taken down. Yes, there is a flag. Got to think it's probably either holding or blocking the back on Park Center.
That'll be holding.
Fingers crossed.
They called holding.
It
I
is
heard.
holding.
And that is a spot foul. So that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, I believe. And that's really going to kill them. From the 41 back, looks like they're going to be down to 31 here.
We got some receivers and quarterbacks down here for the Rangers warming up hands after the halftime, hands and arms. Got to keep everybody on that offense warm. I think it's almost more important to get the receivers' hands warm at this point than the quarterback's arm, because Caleb was throwing pretty good there in the second half. We needed some caught passes.
I think we'll get there.
Let's see what Park Center comes out and goes with on their first drive of the half. They'll start at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Park Center will start out under center, and they'll try and pass, and it's going nowhere. We got a holding and a sack for the Rangers.
And Tyler Rawa
Huge
getting him the
play, and the quarterback is
slow
down.
to get up. Don't like to see that, but that's a big play for us there.
Grasping at the knee.
Marcus Freeman, the man down, the
pain.
quarterback there.
In obvious pain. You don't like to see it, but if he were to go out, that would be a huge advantage for the Rangers, as he has been very good with placing the ball.
Yes,
so
he's been a playmaker for them. First
running
sack
a touchdown
of the season for the Rangers. That's a big milestone for us there.
I think we might. I gotta believe we've had at least one. I know that we had. It
Stats
wasn't.
say no.
It wasn't a sack. It was a fumble. Dylan Simmons had one in the first home game. Came in from behind, and was able to take the quarterback down. And the ball came out.
That would be a strip sack fumble.
So it would be a strip sack fumble.
But in the stat book, at least, they have not accredited the Rangers with a sack. Coming into the game, Park Center has given up 10 sacks on the season. So they have been having all sorts of problems getting their quarterback protected.
And they're going to carry him off the field, so that is not good for Park Center. But 3 big things happened on that play. 1, we get a huge sack, which gains us some momentum. Park Center's seemingly star quarterback will go out for the time being at least. And there was a holding call on the play, which will back them up even farther. Correct?
I believe that there was a holding call. It is only 2nd and 15? 18. 2nd and 18 here.
Well, whatever. We'll take whatever. So we will see what the backup, number 12, Joe Burgess, will do here for Park Center.
Yeah, we haven't seen obviously any of him yet. So that's a hidden gem, perhaps, for this Park Center team.
No, it is not number 12. It will be number 5, Amir Maiden.
He was their tight end, so he's
Big
coming in
boy
at quarterback.
coming in to play quarterback. And that run
Here we
is
go!
stopped in the backfield, dropped for a loss of a few more, and the Rangers have gained momentum. So they are now playing with a quarterback that is 6'4", 240 pounds. That is a big
Ben
boy lining up
Roethlisberger-looking
behind
boy out
center.
there.
Holy cow.
Yes, he's been their tight end for the most of the night. Kind of like a Mitch Jurdy situation from our senior year.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger than Jurdy.
Well, what I'm saying is tight end converted to quarterback.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Mitch Jurdy definitely had his ups and downs. He was able to do all right for us, got us a win there. But yes, this is a big man coming from tight end now to quarterback.
We'll see how his arm is.
I wonder, I was just going to say,
3rd and long.
are they going to run it here?
If they run it, that's bad news for them the rest of the game, as he is going to launch one downfield, and it will nearly underthrown, and it looked like Peterson maybe would have had a play on that. That would have been awesome to get a pick there, but not looking like he's got the greatest arm.
No, he
Starting with
aired that one out. Well, he kind of threw it off the back foot on the run.
That was about a 20-yard pass that went straight up in the air and came down like a pop fly in the outfield. So Rangers get a big stop on their first drive. And now the Rangers offense will get the ball back and hopefully put one in the end zone to start after half.
Boomer there.
Punt is away. Charlie Peterson will take it and is wrapped up immediately.
He got
taken
hit.
down at about the 50. So
Maybe you want to fair catch that one.
Yeah. I think he was thinking he might be able to take it in and make a move right away, but
it kind of looks like maybe Charlie Peterson might have given blood today. He's got a wrap around that arm, and he's out here playing football. Do you see that, or is that just me?
it could also just be a
That looks like
band of sorts.
I don't know.
A cut that he sustained on the field that is wrapped up. I don't necessarily know if we need to jump to the conclusion that he was giving blood.
That's wild, if that's the case.
That's
Unconfirmed at the moment. Maybe we'll have to
regardless.
ask.
Little okay.
Moving
Completely
on.
derailed conversation. As Brisboy will get it going left. Downfield, there is a flag on the play,
Of
so this
course.
is probably coming back. Rangers have not been disciplined tonight, especially at the end of the first half, getting a lot of stupid penalties.
It's just a
I'm still trying
Tough
to
one.
recover from the giving blood comment. That was
came out of left field on you, did it now?
Yeah.
What do we got here? Holding, spot foul. It's up past the first down, it looks like. So we're going basically back to the first down, I believe.
oh, wait and see where the ref puts it. And we'll gain 1 yard on that play that should have gained about 25.
Well,
15. Not 25. 25 was a bit farther downfield. We didn't get there. So Rangers kind of screwed themselves up there with a first down penalty. We'll see if they can erase that mistake here on first down and 9. Casa will hand off to Cole, breaking more tackles, and he'll fall forward. That's a gain of 6.
man, he's
He
just
is
running
racking
hard
up the
today.
yards today.
You know, that ground has just got to be rock solid. I would not want to be out there taking those hits, man.
It's got to be cold. Well, it is cold. We're cold in the booth.
The booth.
It's got to be even colder out on the field. And yeah, rolling around on a rock solid hard ground is not much fun.
Here we go. We got what, 2nd and 2? Great
Second and
opportunity.
2 for the Rangers.
Great opportunity to
From the 40.
take a shot here on 2nd and 2.
Casa will take the snap, and why would you go away from it when it's been working? You're going to hand it off to Cole Brisboy, but this time it does not work to the greatest ability. Maybe gain a 1. It'll
Still in
be
a great opportunity here.
3rd and short.
This is a great situation. 3rd and 1.
Update over on the Park Center sideline. Their backup quarterback, Amir, is still up and throwing, while the starting quarterback is jogging very
Gingerly, for
gingerly
sure.
on that knee. If I had to guess from now, he would not be coming in. He is barely
He
getting
is
up.
not. I don't know why he's trying. That just looks painful.
Brisboy will get a pitch heading out
Did he get it?
to the right, and he'll be stopped and dropped just maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 1. We'll see what
You gotta go
Vogel
for it, right?
wants to do.
QB it. Just QB it right here. That's a little far for the QB. Sneak.
4th and 1 from the 39-yard line. We'll see what the Rangers draw up as they are going to go for it. This would be a huge momentum play if they can pick this up.
It's almost a necessity. You'd be giving the ball up around the 40 to him. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, but you are asserting dominance at this point if you can get this first down.
Hard count him.
Casa under center, handoff, Brisboy going left, fighting.
He's gonna get it!
He
He's
rolls
still up!
off of the tackle, still up, keeps his feet moving
many
and gains
guys?
even more. That's going to be a gain of almost 7. He was stopped. Looked like it was going to be a hard-fought first down, and then he spinned off the defensive line.
Cole
and
Brisboy there.
basically fell into a gain of 8.
Look at this. He's only 160 pounds, but it takes 4 guys to lift him and take him down.
Well, you also have
160
Charlie
pounds.
Peterson lifting him up and pushing him. So you had
Literally
that.
just trogging him ahead there.
So
Man, that was awesome.
here we go. 1st and 10. Rangers have the ball at the 29-yard line, looking for a first drive touchdown coming out of half. It's going to be a swing pass out to Leo, who gloves it and will take it about 3 yards upfield. Be taken down. Solid first down play there. Doesn't go for a lot, but you know, you got to just keep the ball going forward.
I mean, that screen pass, you know, it's essentially a run there. You gain 3, you get the ball out there, and you give them a different look. Gives the defense more to think about, you know, more things to deal with against this offense. We essentially, you know, kind of run 3 plays. It's the pitch play. It's a run up the middle. Can't really think of a third one right now, so.
And a pass of some sort.
Some sort of pass. Those essentially, we have like 2 main run plays that we go to quite often. They've been very successful tonight as well. That's not a knock on our offense.
Yeah, I mean, they've worked great all season. As Casa will keep it to the left side this time.
Oof, he
Head out
stays
towards
up.
the sideline, stays up,
Stays
turns
up.
his back to the defenders, and then goes out of bounds.
I don't like to see that. I do not. When the offender gets their back turned to the
Offender?
defense.
Offensive
man.
player.
Offensive man. I can't speak.
Okay.
The offensive guy turns his back to the defense.
Offender.
It's not good, all right? It's just not good. It's going to end up painful. As you can see here, he takes a couple shots to the back.
Staying on his feet there was pretty impressive, and then
Backing
they're
up.
backing into a tackle.
And just then
At
it's
least he was
starting to get
backing
plowed
in
over.
to most of his own guys. There was really only
Little
one Park
cushion.
Center guy there to make a big hit. Rangers come out with 2 backs in the backfield, and 2 receivers split out.
I
Park
feel
Center comes up,
trickery
and they're
here.
going to play press here on this short side or the wide side. Costa's going to roll the pass. He's going to throw deep. He's got Sikora, who this time makes the catch. He had to
could've
go
been
down to
gone.
his back guy. You want to see your quarterback throw that one into the end zone.
You could have been in
But-
the end zone. No, he was gone. He had everyone
Yeah.
beat on that.
You needed
Tough to see that.
You needed to put one downfield a bit farther there. That was not the greatest pass thrown, but throwing on the run. I mean, keeping your eyes downfield and being able to. We'll see if it slips at all. That was a decent ball. He just short armed it.
It's hard to get
Andrew-
that full throw when you're rolling out like that.
Also, it was a big deal there for Andrew to get that catch to make up, or I guess, let him forget about that drop he
Redeem
had
himself.
earlier. As Brisbois
And-
here will fall forward, and
Close.
he's going to be about 3 inches from pay dirt.
He might go for
Down
3
inside
tonight. The
the one.
hat trick.
He's already got 2, correct?
That's what a hat trick is. 3.
Yep.
I'm just playing, baby.
I was just making
Confirming.
sure, confirming his stat.
Yes.
He could have had 1, and he could have just had high hopes for his second half.
I get what you're saying.
Trying to remember who scored
Who
the 2
scores what?
touchdowns.
Well, I think he's going to score right here. I think we're going to see a little plunge up the middle.
I'm feeling a Leo Crescent fullback dive. Ooh, quarterback
QB dive.
sneak, and he's in, standing. Casa pushes his way in, touchdown, Rangers,
That is, did not see
and
that
they
one coming.
reclaim the lead. So a huge play there. Lawrence Bowe is fired up, waiting for his quarterback to come off the field.
He came onto the field. You do not want to see that.
And the Rangers, for some reason, are going to try an extra point.
We'll see if our main man, Andrew Jorgensen, can put this one through. And
Wait
you
a
know
minute,
what?
wait a minute. Holy cow, we converted an extra point.
You know what's funny? That's one of the biggest pops
Wow.
from the crowd tonight. A made extra point. You know it's a big deal when the fans are getting behind that.
Highlight of the game for me right there was
Of all the things that have happened,
us
that's the
converting
highlight.
an extra point.
Man, that's
I'm coming to expect scoring and good plays from the Rangers now, but my expectations on special teams were still very low.
well.
That's somewhat made up for a bit of it. Almost blocked. I mean, there was great
Yeah,
pressure
they had
by
a lot
Park
of-
Center on the edges, but
Coach is down there for quite a while. Looks like they're trying something up for this kickoff.
do you remember back in 9th grade when we had Porter as our head coach and we put in the decleater?
I do.
That was a return,
Yes.
but that was
You'd swap sides.
Yes.
And just blindside
it
everybody.
was just blindside blocks back when that was legal.
And it was funny
That was
because
a
he'd always
beautiful
walk
play.
up to us and he'd say, "All right, here we go, boys. The decleater." Happened like once in the whole season.
I remember he explained it. We call it the decleater because there should be 11 pairs of cleats off the turf at any given time on this play.
10 because one guy's returning.
No, 11. You're going to take him.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna-
one guy's. No, it is
Double
11.
block, something
Whatever.
like that.
Yeah.
Little poocher there.
That
And
was going to
it
hit
almost
and
rolled right
bounce,
by him.
Nearly went into the end zone there. He's going to return it
He's
out
getting
to
some
the right
space.
side, get some space, get some more blocks, and is pulled down by a Ranger at about 37. So-
when's the last time we had a kick return against us?
We'll
Or that
see.
we scored a touchdown on a kick return?
We will see what the backup QB will do here for Park Center, as I cannot imagine 3 will be anywhere near that huddle for the rest of the game.
Who knows? Maybe he's going to make a miraculous recovery. Any idea when our last
No, the way he
kickoff return for a touchdown would have been or against?
and he is in. Holy cow. So coming off the knee
He's in.
injury, he is in, and he is in shotgun.
Let's see if he's going to run it at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was limping for a while there.
He's going to drop to pass, throw deep downfield.
Wow. And he's
And-
gone.
comes in and his first play back is a absolute shot.
A 1-point drive.
Wow.
What do you say? What happened there? Were they just weren't ready for that because they just pulled hurt?
I don't know. I'd like to see a replay on our secondary to see what happened. Lawrence,
Clearly he got burnt there, and he stopped running towards the end of that.
I think he might have thought he had some safety help over the top, but there was nothing there. Lawrence he made a pretty good recovery to get back into position to at least try and make a tackle there.
He's limping and he's still playing.
That's impressive.
Why is he in? And they're kicking it. Hopefully we can get a block and take a point lead here.
Well, now we need to start rushing the quarterback if he is not mobile. And that kick, I think, went wide.
It's good.
No, stays inbound.
All of a sudden, the
barely.
kicking is good again.
Yeah, we got a tie game, 19-19, and this is a team that, coming into this, I didn't think the game was going to be this close, but
yeah, they haven't.
Looks like it's going to be back to being a battle of the offenses as it has all season so far.
Gutting it out here. Yeah, they haven't really put up a fight in any of the games they've played so far. Here they are, putting us in a dogfight.
Yeah,
who would have thought this would have been the case?
I mean, I'd love to see our defense just be a little bit tougher, you know? It's just hard to, it's a fun game to watch, just offensive battles back and forth. But at the same time, you want to see a big defensive play once in a while. And we get a turnover here and there with them having to punt.
Yep.
But, I mean, it seems like every game this season has become a track meet.
A shootout
towards the end, yeah.
Other than our game against Coon Rapids, we
Coon Rapids
took care of them handily.
We
here in another dogfight.
Oh, we'll see what we can do on the return. We'll see if they squib it or if they do indeed kick it deep.
There's a squibber.
It's going to be a line drive kick down to Charlie Payne, who will take it from about the 10, stumble, head out left, gets around to tackle.
He's got room.
He's
got room.
Breaks out again down to the 40-yard line.
This guy
getting the ball to Charlie Peterson.
You called him Payne at first. It made me giggle a little bit.
I did it again.
Charlie Peterson, though.
Shout out to my boy Charlie Payne.
He's a different athlete. Charlie Peterson
His
is here.
legacy lives on.
He, look at this. He almost gets tackled, outruns that man. I mean, he just eyed up the space there. Bounces off. Oh, look at that jersey getting ripped up there as we are. The offense is ready now.
Let's see what the offense can do. Rangers need to answer back. What do you think we do? Go aggressive? It's gonna be
and we fumble.
Oh.
And we lost it. They signal. Yep.
All right, we need pressure put on the quarterback. That's the biggest thing. They're going to probably try and run it now.
As we saw, we kind of missed that play, it looks like, on the broadcast. Quarterback, I believe, handed it off to the running back. Didn't get it in there cleanly.
It was not a clean exchange.
And it hit the ground. Sorry, we might have missed that play there.
I don't think Cole was able to fully corral it in. Caleb had handed it off and was starting on his fake. We'll get a quick replay there. It just looked like it might have bounced off the pads. But Park Center now has the ball with great field position at the 40, basically where we return the ball out to. And their quarterback is still hobbling his way out onto the field, Marcus Freeman.
Gotta wonder what the coach's thought process is here.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a game.
Tough
They
kid,
gotta
that's
win,
for sure.
but
So from the left hash, Park Center, under center, and we got a flag.
false start, please.
Delay of game.
There. Not too often you see one of those in high school.
Number 7 for Park Center there, Micah Haben. Must not have heard the call as he was clapping for his team after the delay of game.
Gosh, that's funny.
Either just very encouraging or a little screwed up. So we'll see what Marcus can do here on a drop from center. And
Again, the cutback. And again, a stiff whiff tackle. Just bring him down.
He got it. One thing that I did just notice on that play are these handoffs are going to be very sketchy in the backfield as Freeman is having a hard time turning away from the center and running back to that running back. The running back is almost having to wait for him to get back.
So if we can get penetration, there's a great opportunity to mess with that exchange.
That exchange is going to be way off time.
Now we just got to get the penetration up the field here.
If you're Park Center, you got to run shotgun and be handing it off. You can't.
I guess,
he just does
they
not
know
look
what they're
strong.
doing. They just came out with that one-play drive.
And we
There's some holding there.
There's a
Yep,
holding there.
we got
That's
it.
called. Nice. That'll back him up. It'll be second down and about 20 after that holding play comes in. Lawrence Bowe coming up to make the tackle for the Rangers.
That was a very flagrant, just clear as day holding call out on the edge. If you're going to do holding, it's one thing on the interior of the offensive line. But it's a whole other thing to do it out on
When
the
it's
edge.
play side and you're right in front of the running back.
Right by, right, the ref was maybe, 5 yards away.
I'd say 5 feet.
Not the spot you're going to be just clearly hugging a man.
You're not going to be able. Well, he had 2 fistfuls of jersey on that one. That was an obvious call.
Make it second and I believe 21 now.
I would have taken my headset off and walked out of this booth had that not been called.
Huh, that would have been fun to call the game by myself the rest of the way. Wonder how that would have gone.
So we'll see what Freeman can do now that they are going to need some decent field position swingage.
Swingage? You mean
That was a new one.
yards gained, maybe? All the same
Freeman
as they
under
need
center
21
again.
to get the first.
Puts
There's
his man
their-
in motion,
Former quarterback for a play.
and he's going to try and roll out to pass. Don't know
Get
what.
him! Come on! And he's going down. He slides and gains 2.
Pulled down by the Rangers. I got it.
He rolled
I
out pretty nice
understand
on
that he's
that
a
one.
tough athlete, but I can't wrap my head around why you would take your quarterback in this position and be
He rolled
calling
out nicely
rollout
there.
passes.
It
He
worked.
was hobbling the whole way. He almost got drugged down and hurt worse.
Now, look, how is the coach allowing this to go on? That's insane.
Yeah,
he
I
literally
mean,
just
he rolled him out right, and the Rangers rolled up on his knee. I mean, that couldn't have felt. It can't feel better than it did the last play. That's
at
for
this
sure.
point, you got to imagine the risk of not just re-injury, worse injury.
Yeah, 3rd and
Oh, that
21.
was a drop, so they gained 0. Sorry.
3rd and 21, and they'll be passing here on this down. Need some big secondary plays. This quarterback can put the ball in some tight spots. He's going to drop straight to pass.
He's rolling. He can
gonna
move.
Roll. He's going to throw
He's
back
got
across
space.
field.
Peterson, go!
Charlie's there and picks it off.
Charlie Peterson, baby!
It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time
You
until
float it up there and you're gonna get
Charlie
it.
Peterson makes a huge play on defense.
Can we get a
amongst
replay?
all the other ones he has? I mean, get this kid a scholarship as a junior. I mean, seriously.
He is a junior? We get
He is a
another
junior.
year of this?
We get another year of this playing and another year of me calling
The
him
ref
Charlie
is down
Payne.
even. Holy, what happened there? He got clipped.
So we'll see what the offense can do here.
Think about that. We're great this year. Yes, we're 1-2, but we've been competitive in all
We got a
games.
lot of talented
Great
juniors on this
junior
team as well.
play from this team. That's something to build on even going into next year.
So here we go. We'll see what the Rangers draw up now that they got the ball back. Looking for a score here with 1 minute and 51 seconds left in the 3rd.
Plenty of time to mount a drive, obviously. We just
1st and 10
Gotta
from the
do it.
16.
this is a drive where we need to score.
Casa will take the snap. It's going to be the counter play, and that's stopped at the line.
Maybe don't run that anymore.
Yeah.
It's not working on them.
You got to believe the defense is going to start keying on that. I think they tried to go back to Cole on the counter, and they ran the fake pitch to Leo, who had come into the backfield.
That just seems like too trickery of a play to be too common,
We'll
or
see,
to be ran that much.
Yeah, I mean, when we run it and we get sucker the defense, they've been very good about it. Or that play is gone for a long ways, but
Not when
it
you run
hasn't
it all
worked
the
the
time.
past couple weeks, yeah.
They got
Costa
it
goes
looks
in
like
a
they
hard
jumped.
count. It's going to be a pitch out to the
He's
left.
got room.
And stays on his feet, goes out of bounds.
Gain of 5, maybe.
Yeah, it'll be about a gain of
7.
5.
Griswold on the carry, Davis.
Hard to tell from this
Yeah,
angle up in the
probably
booth.
about 7. We'll see what they put up on the scoreboard for us. Be 3rd down. We know that.
Charlie Peterson ripped his jersey and he switched to number 10. It looks like.
Is that true?
That's what we're getting
Do
from
we
our.
have reserve jerseys? Is that a thing? Or did we just take the jersey off of another player? And
No,
throw
they
him in?
would not have done that. They got to have jerseys down there ready.
We
It looked
have-
ripped. It was definitely down around the shoulder. Vince, our stat man, and our on-field airman just told us that he must have been watching, as we got an injury down now.
We do have another injury for Park Center over there on the sideline. It looks like he is grabbing again.
Carter Teesfeld is number 10. He's gone, so he's got that jersey on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Took it off of the man who's on the sideline injured.
Gotcha.
So now, yes, he's sitting without a jersey. What an interesting deal, huh? Sorry. We're taking away from the fact that there's an injury on the field.
Well, you got to fill air somehow.
Yes, distract the man. Do you know who was injured on that play? Was it the
did
quarterback?
Not see it. No. Do not, unless the quarterback is standing very far down the sideline.
I mean, we are on offense, so that'd be weird if you got hurt while we're on defense off the field.
Was it? So it sounds like Andrew Sikora made quite the block on him.
And he's out for the count right now.
He is down on the sideline.
Hopefully he can make a recovery and stand up. It looks like he's trying to
That looks
straighten
like
that
a
leg
cramp.
out. Yeah.
That looks like a cramp type injury. Doesn't look to be in immense amounts of pain. As he scoots off to the sideline, and we can resume play. Rangers. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 20. The minute and 8 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 19-19 is your score. Rangers.
This is going to go down and be a fun one here.
Rangers looking for their second win of the season.
Get to 500. 2-2. That'd be a great spot to be at the the midway point of the season.
Costa, quick pass over the middle. He's got Seth Dupont, who breaks into the open field. It's going to be a foot race. He's going to break a few more tackles, and there he goes.
Keep running, baby!
He's gone.
Let's go!
No flags. Touchdown, Rangers.
Big play, baby!
80-yard swing momentum play for Forest Lake. A quick slant goes for 80 yards. Seth Dupont. Huge play there.
He's got some burners on him,
He's got
though.
some wheels. As
Look at-
Caleb, I mean, he
quick
knew
RPO
exactly where
right
he
there.
was going with the ball. Seth caught it. Great stiff arm.
And they run into each other.
His stiff arms a man into his own teammate, and then just outruns and breaks tackles on the rest of the field. He was gone. Burgum almost getting a questionable block there.
Let it slide.
No flag was called, so we'll be fine. But Rangers will now kick another extra point, and we'll see if they can do it.
Okay,
And
more issues. And another
the ball
fumble.
is still on the ground, thank the Lord. He just fell on it.
They whistled it in.
They whistled it dead.
55 seconds remaining in
I would just not try that anymore. Seriously, we have what? One of like 50 this season? Okay, that's an hyperbole.
I think we got two.
Two of like 15
I think
this
we've
season.
converted 2 extra points, and miraculously, if I'm not mistaken, in our first home game, I think we actually converted a field goal. It was like a 20-yard field goal that we were able to make.
Well-
Don't quote me on that, but I think we made a field goal in our first home game, but it's just been...
Not a pretty
The kicking
sight
game
so
has
far.
been abysmal so far. We have not had a solid kicker in a very long time.
Yeah, even when we thought Chris Snyder, the 4-year kicker for us, that still wasn't.
He was pretty good. He had his struggles. I mean, he was a lot more
kickers
accurate
do.
than most kickers that we've had, but he was probably the last decent kicker that we've had here. So,
Yeah, it's not easy to become a good kicker. I mean,
no,
it's
it's
a lot
very
goes
hard.
into it.
It's a very tough mental game, and I mean, you go out back and try and kick an aired up piece of leather 45 yards and put it between 2 posts.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not the easiest job in the world.
think about it. Kickers nowadays in the NFL are higher paid than fullbacks. So that says something. Well,
Squib kick
Squibber.
up the middle, bounces between a few players. Park Center jumps on it. They'll start at the 25. Great special teams play
Right between the legs, it looked like
there by
there.
the Rangers.
Little nutmeg action on him there. Now we just got to hold him. Get a stop here. Score another one. That's icing on the cake. That might do us for the night, get us a win there.
Yeah. This game is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be in favor of Park Center. I thought we were going to be truthful, and we were going to take Park Center's team completely apart.
Yep.
That has not happened thus far.
As you can see there, our number 10 safety now, Charlie Peterson.
It's wearing a
That
different
bait.
number.
Number 10 instead of number 6. Fun to see that little change.
So it will be a handoff going to the right side,
Stuffing him.
and he's absolutely stuffed and goes nowhere. defense keying on the run now, knowing that the quarterback is definitely not as mobile as he was.
They got to throw it with the quarterback and run it with the running back. That's what they got going. He can't really move.
That's all they got. Yep. All right. Sorry about that.
Little technical difficulty.
Deal there. So here we go. 2nd and 10 with 22 seconds left here in the
I think they do have to run a play
quarter.
before the end of the quarter. So they're going to have to do that.
Park Center does not hustle to the line much at all.
They're going to have to. They're going to get another delay game here.
They'll get the play off. He's going to look at it, and it's going to
What
be a
is
quick
that?
backwards pass that goes out to the right.
Well,
And he is bottled up there by the Rangers. That quarterback might have been a bit of the injury fear in there, as he was starting to be pressured, and I think panicked and just
Hobbin
tossed
is
the ball.
hobbling around over there now. Their star running back, Micah Hobbin.
So here we go. The Rangers need to win the 4th quarter, and they win the game. A big stop here.
They don't
on
necessarily
36.
Sorry, interrupted you.
All good. Big stop here on 3rd and 6 could get our team to a very good start here for the 4th quarter.
As I was trying to say, sorry. We don't necessarily have to win the 4th quarter. We just can't lose it. We just have to hold what
we're
we've
already
got.
winning.
Yes, we just have to hold what we got. Stay in position. Obviously not give up the deep play. We'll be all right. They ain't
Yeah.
got the quarterback play of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Well, part of the 3rd quarter they had.
We know their quarterback is not as mobile. He can't step into his passes as much as he would like to, as we saw on the fly ball that he threw out in the middle of our defense. Right now is when we need to see Park Center do some Coon Rapids 4th quarter stuff and start shooting themselves in the foot.
The only thing I can imagine for the reason that they're not going to their backup is because he just either doesn't know the playbook, because their backup's their tight end. They don't have a backup quarterback. Not even a young guy.
As his team has completely left him in the dust on the way out there. Freeman is jogging his way out to get into the huddle.
There they go. They're getting set up now. Have a little bit there.
So we'll see what Freeman can do on his gimpy knee on 3rd and 6.
Big play here for the Rangers. Come on. Get a big stop for us here.
Freeman takes a look at the defense, drops to pass, throws across the middle into the dirt, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 6.
Punt?
Got a punt.
Looks like they're punting.
They will.
Watch for, well,
So watch
fake
for.
might be a bad call here.
Yeah, fake would probably
Deep
be.
in your own zone. Down by a touchdown. I mean, that could really set you behind an already behind 8 ball. So farther behind the 8 ball there.
So we will see what Charlie Peterson and his new identity as number 10 can do on the field for this return.
An alter ego of sorts.
The ball is away, nearly
boomer.
blocked by the Rangers. Peterson will go over.
He
field
gets it.
at the 30. And now he'll break a tackle and head out to the left side and
Nothing
is taken
doing.
down just past the 32. And that's where your Forest Lake Ranger offense will take over.
Yeah.
25-19.
Not
your score?
much doing there for our Charlie Peterson on that play. Hard to get outside the contain. They were able to wrap him up for maybe a gain of 5 on that punt return.
Punt returns seems to be the one area of Charlie's game that looks like it could maybe get a little bit of improvement.
Well, it's
although
not even
punt
that
returning
different.
is harder than kick returning.
It's not that different, though. I mean, you got less time to react because there's a lot more hang time on those punts, but
Casa will hand off to Brisboy up the middle, who stays low,
Just
keeps
keep
driving his
driving.
feet, and will go forward, gain of 13 on the play. It'll be a 1st down. Rangers will keep the ball moving. And
Keep
the
that
ball will
clock
be
running, baby.
spotted at about the 44-yard line.
just keep that clock
down.
running. Look at that run. Just like easy stuff.
Cole
Little
keeps
read
his
option.
head down, and he's already a little guy, so him keeping his head down and getting through the hole, it's tough for a defense to see him behind that amount of traffic.
Yeah, and I mean, Definitely strong for his size, able to keep those legs churning right ahead. And we're getting
the
a
Rangers
jump.
get a hard count. Perfectly timed.
Didn't see that one coming.
5-yard penalty there.
Now we just got to put this one in the end zone. It's going to be a tough sledding for Park Center there.
1st and 5 from the 49. Forest Lake has the ball. After the penalty, we'll see what they decide to go with here on 1st down. Casa will take the snap, pitch out to Cole, going left. Gets some blocks, stays on his feet, gets the first
Shoving.
down, and goes out
Ooh.
of bounds.
Andrew Sikora getting
Sikora
some. Oh. Andrew Sikora might be
just
getting a call there.
manhandled a man completely out of bounds and put him down on the track.
Yeah, that was not good. And then now 38 down.
I don't know if we got a replay on that, but that would be worth taking a second look at there.
Ishmael Conte down on the play.
Andrew Sikora has had a night blocking, if we can see anything here on the left
On the
side
left
of your
side, just
screen.
outside of the shot.
I mean,
He
that's
tried to lift him up, and there was a little bit of anger there. Didn't see what happened to Ishmael Conte, number 38, down on the field there.
I tell you what, that's impressive. I haven't seen a receiver block like that in a long time.
Well, that cost us 10 yards or whatever there. Cost us, because that was a little bit
they
of.
did give him a late hit.
Well, I mean, he's on the track. That's a
Yeah,
little
get
bit
it.
excessive
He was blocking
there.
it. We teach from a young age to play until you hear the whistle. That's all he was doing.
We're not
Good
gonna
block.
give a shot
Good
quite.
block. All he's
See,
doing is
it's
blocking.
after. It's after. See, he drove him into the floor off
He
the
didn't
track,
drive it.
though.
He tripped. He tripped. Now, here in the game, that's a quality block.
Oh no, Ishmael Conte, one of the better defenders for the Park Center Pirates, getting carted off here. They've had quite a number of injuries tonight.
That was nothing but
star
physical
players.
domination.
All right, let's have
Great
you go
block.
down there and have that happen and see how you feel after.
I mean, I wouldn't feel good about it, but
Exactly.
who would after being driven into the ground regardless? Good blocking. Keep it up, Sikora.
Keep losing us chunk plays, yeah.
Just be a bit more smart about it, but keep blocking the way you're blocking. You see another one there
Actually,
going out right.
if you look, we got the
Sikora
first
sealed.
down, and now we got backed up, so that just reset the chains, basically.
Oh.
So I'm not sure how
We
that
just
works.
got a first down on that run thanks to another great Andrew Sikora block sealing the edge. If we look at him here as the receiver closest to your screen, he gets out and he's going to seal number 9 off the side. Brisboy
holding
just
right
had to
there.
make a cut. Beautiful. Textbook blocking by a receiver. It's good to see.
I think you got a little bias for wide receivers.
I was not a good blocking receiver, so I applaud receivers that can block.
Oh, good. Very
Classic.
chilly tonight.
Tries a hard count there.
No bite.
Resets. Takes a snap. And they're going to try
And
the
here we go
counter with
again.
Crescent. Out to the side, and this time they do gain some yardage. Not the long gains that we're used to seeing coming with that play, but Charlie Peterson and Andrew Sikora will check back in at receivers. Slade and Austin will come off as Caleb goes into the huddle.
You know, nonetheless,
2nd, 7.
here, this clock, or this drive is eating up a lot of clock.
Yes, it is.
It's helping us maintain this lead. If we can come out of here with a touchdown, that's going to be great
Huge.
positioning for us here.
2nd and 7 for the Rangers. They'll take the snap. They'll hand it off to Cole right up the middle, who again bounces off a few guys, and he's going to fall forward. And that'll be a gain. That'll be a gain of about 5, just short. 3rd and 2. Rangers will sit at the 41-yard line.
Now we got 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here we go. I mean,
Yep.
you got to
3rd and 2.
imagine they're still going to go for it, even if we don't convert. Being on this side of the
Unless
field,
something catastrophic happens. I would
maybe
say.
we punt it and try to coffin corner them and get them way down in their own zone since they're having to rely on a hobbled quarterback.
Casa will take the snap, hand off straight away to Brisboy, who bounces off more of their defensive line and falls forward. Gain of 4, 1st down Rangers.
No need to worry about that deal.
Keep handing the ball off.
Just hand it straight ahead, and he's going to
Pound
do it
the rock.
right into the ground.
And they're going to call a fumble.
Oh,
Park take over.
Righty then. We didn't see that. Can we get a replay
That
on
was
that?
a very late call on the fumble.
I didn't see a fumble, but we must have missed it. That's a tough break.
I have a hard time agreeing with calls, regardless of if it's in favor or away from the Rangers, when it comes in that late. I mean, both teams were basically up into their respective sidelines by the time that one came in. The Rangers were almost in their huddle.
And then, yeah, I mean, there's no way in high school to review those plays.
Yeah.
No official replay for the refs, so.
So Park Center will take over at the 35 with 8 minutes left. And
Got him!
the Rangers defense learning how to tackle low.
Hey!
Wonder if Ferraro might have had a bit of emphasis on that at halftime. I would say so.
I would have a feeling on that. Yes, he definitely not just going with the arms. We're trying to wrap them up and bring the boys in for gang tackling. That's
Yeah.
going to lead to a lot more successful stops.
Hopefully we can get a fumble of our own here. As
Or
this
just keep
quarterback,
shutting them down.
either he is an amazing actor and plays and is doing this for no reason, or he just knows how to play through pain during the play, because he hobbles in like his knee's busted into.
And then it turns on, yeah, once the play happens.
He'll take the
There's a
snap, quick screen throw
They dropped it.
outside, dropped by Park Center. And now we're finally seeing some negative plays towards Park Center. We need a few more of those.
Nice drop.
Some Butterfingers.
Yeah, that drop really hurts them there. I mean, had guys out there, but maybe they could have put themselves in a better position.
Bo was closing fast. It probably would have been a gain of a few, but I don't think he would have gained too much. The defense is now, we're finally bringing an extra player out to cover that two receiver
Yeah, I was
stack.
going to say, we've seen this before.
So he's going to drop to pass this time, throws down the left sideline.
Oh,
nearly
wow.
intercepted again. Number 81 for your Rangers.
We haven't seen him out at corner tonight yet.
Reed Olson out there on defense. Would have been a great interception had he made the play, but that ball was vastly underthrown. 4th and 12, and Park Center will punt again. Now I would be a bit more weary of anything funny happening.
I don't think they're gonna fake it
It's
here.
too. I'd say it's too far for a fake, but if you're gonna do it, I mean, with 7 minutes left, you gotta start.
It's still
thinking
a,
about something
it's still a
like
one-score game, and they're probably thinking we can get a stop here. He walks into that kind of funky
that. The
though.
Rangers are letting them punt that ball. I mean, we've had awesome pressure.
Charlie Peterson!
Breaks across the 40, gets between a few more, and now we see the
Do you see
punt
this?
return game.
He literally got it back to where he punted it from. That's
Amazing
insane.
return there by Peterson. It's a special kid right there.
He is a tremendous athlete. I'm very thankful that we have him for another year. You just can't take that for granted. He's able to, in all three phases of the game, be a fantastic contributor on offense, defense.
If he could have
special
gotten
teams.
around Connor Bruss there without that getting slowed up.
I mean, yeah, he ran into his own guys. If he had been able to make some men miss, perhaps that would have worked out way better. But it's tough in that situation. You just got to plunge ahead, and great field position to start here.
Rangers now coming out, trying to make up. Casa will plunge forward there. Rangers are trying to capitalize on a huge return there and getting the ball back after the fumble. No harm, no foul on the fumble, so that's good.
Still not sure what happened there.
Yeah, still.
Doesn't really hurt us considering we're
Little
already
sketch.
back where we were before. Ran a little clock off, though. I mean, now
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
definitely
that
to the
only
point.
helped us out
We're
in a
definitely to the
way.
point now where the score essentially ices it.
Yes. Rangers out for blood on this drive, looking to put the game away. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line. It is 2nd and 5. Clock continues to run. Caleb looks like he's changing some stuff up at the line.
There he
And
goes.
we'll take the snap, hand off to Brisboy, and he does what he's been doing all night, firing through holes and gaining yardage.
He's very good at
That's gonna
that,
be very
obviously.
close, and they are going to give it to him. Another first down.
Man, that's You gotta wonder. He's probably gaining a first down on 1 out of every other or 3 carries. Like a very high frequency for the amount of first downs he gets on those carries. I mean, 10 yards a pop consistently all night. It's a wonder to me how this game's even close.
First and 10 from the 23. Rangers take the snap and hand it off to Cole, and this time he is stopped and dropped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of nothing, maybe second down. We'll see. Now is when I'm feeling quarterback pulling the ball and going around. They're bringing a lot of guys in to try and plug up the middle. So I'm thinking some sort of midline play might be a solid call here.
Or, you know, they've only got 2 guys out wide. They could do the little fake halfback handoff swing pass here. Could spring open.
Very
Looks
true.
like somebody jumped, but they're going to let it play.
I tried to go on a hard count. Caleb changes something at the line. Pitches right. Another great block by Sikora.
Able to secure that edge.
And
Give us a
Brisbois
wide
will
open running
jump
space.
forward. That'll be a gain of whereabouts. Gain of about 8, 7.
I mean, it's not really
Third
mattering.
and short. 3rd and 2 from the 15-yard line.
The clock's getting run down. We've run a lot of clock off in this 4th quarter. It's working out nice for us. Gonna have to go for it on 4th down. Maybe we try to field goal. Don't make sense to me, though. Has not been a successful thing for us.
Brisbois plunges forward. The line pushing. I think maybe just enough. I don't know. It's going to be close.
I mean, you get another first down.
It's going to be short, it looks like, unless they decide to measure it here. They're going to call a measurement.
You get this first down, and I mean, you run another 2 minutes off. Even if you don't score, that's still going to be an uphill battle for the offense.
They did just check in what I would say is their jumbo package. They had 2 bigger guys run into the middle, and I think they were going to run more down linemen. It'll be interesting to see where they spot this.
They're going to be a little bit.
I think it's going to be about an inch or 2 short. So it'll be about 3 inches short. So you go to the QB sneak.
QB, baby. Or, I mean, they could get a little tricky here, and they got the jumbo package in. Everyone's going to be looking at that. Do a little bootleg out. Create some space, possibly.
Yeah. This shouldn't be too tough of a call. Line up in an eye or under center and just run the ball. Either QB or Brisbois. Here we go.
This is it.
Fairly big play
This is very important to the game here.
thus far. And we get a timeout.
Timeout.
So Park Center will call a timeout and try and get their defense figured out. Maybe they didn't like the way that the Rangers lined up there for that 4th down play. I didn't see much of a difference in the formation as far as what
How they
normally
were
have been running.
aligning that.
Yeah, looked like that 3 receiver set. 3 or 2. 4 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the game. Your Rangers are on top 25-19, facing a 4th and about 4 inches. Ball is on the 14. Park Center used about half of their timeout and is ready to play. Rangers have been using every second they can get,
pushing it to the
timeouts
max
all season.
I mean, if we can get this swing, think about how momentous would it be for us to move to 2-2 and be at 500?
It'd be 500. That'd be huge, especially with
I can't
2
even.
games left in the season.
When's the last time we had a winning record? I think the last time I saw was 2008.
Casa plunges forward.
Woo! I think he got
I
it.
think he got it.
It's going to be close. From this angle, it looks like he got it.
Are they going to measure it again? First down, Rangers.
Well, there we go. They take a timeout. Oh, they're running. All right, they set the ball. Clock's running. From the 13. We can get a first down at the 3, but we're just trying to score here. Trying to
Just
score
had
that
an
touchdown.
offensive lineman run out.
That was that jumbo.
We're sending a backup in here. We'll see what they draw up here on 1st and 10 from the 13. It's going to be just under 3 minutes to play, or just under 4 minutes when they get the ball snapped. It's going to be a quick counter. Ball is on the ground.
Oh, my
and Sikora
gosh.
is
Can we
able
hold
jump
on to
back
that?
on it.
Now is the
Gotta
time.
hold on to the ball.
More
Gotta
than
hold on
ever.
to the ball.
Clock should be running.
Sikora was the one that they tried to hand that ball off to. So that's not a play we've seen Sikora run yet.
No, they're trying to get too tricky with it, too fancy here late in the game.
We thought there might be a call coming in for a penalty.
Looked like there was a flag on the field, but
I think that was the beanbag that was thrown, although it should be blue. 2nd and 11 for the Rangers. Casa will take the snap, handoff to
Oof.
Brisboy, and that
Stuffed.
time they had his number called.
that is one of
He
the
was dropped.
lone times tonight we've seen Brisboy get stopped at the line. He's had an outstanding day for himself. I'd have to say that he's probably been our team's MVP for the game.
We'll
Charlie
see what
Peterson's-
Vogel's got going on here. 3rd and 11 from the 14.
Charlie Peterson's been fantastic as well. I mean, all 3 phases of the game, he's just been outstanding.
Rangers could potentially get a first down at, I think, the 2-yard line is where that down marker sits. Rangers with 2 running backs in the backfield and 2 receivers split out wide, 1 on each side.
And we get a penalty, it looks like.
And it looked like they were going
A
to drop
timeout.
the pass.
Got a timeout just before that play took place.
So Vogel will call a timeout there and stop the clock.
He just did not like the way that
Yeah, I
that
don't
looked,
think
I
he liked
guess.
the way it was going.
Well, with that timeout, maybe we should do the first sponsor read of the night. What do you say, Noah? I'll take it. All right. We've got
For every touchdown your Rangers have scored tonight.
Quotes
Well.
for Good, Fall 2020. The FL Forest Lake Booster Club is excited to be sponsored by our local State Farm agent, Jesse Johnson, at this season's Quotes for Good organization. During this promotion, for each family who meets with the State Farm team to discuss their insurance program and mentions Quotes for Good, they will make a $25 donation to the Forest Lake Football Booster Club. Thank you for supporting us through Quotes for Good. Go Rangers.
woo, the first one of the game coming way down at the end. We'll have to find us a rhythm for those. We don't really do those regularly, but we've got a lot of great supporters, as you might have saw at halftime. Many of them popped up on the screen.
Yes.
And here we go. Rangers, big 3rd down here, 3rd and 11.
We'll see if they changed it at all. When they snapped the ball, Caleb dropped a pass. We'll see if they turn that into a run. Caleb will run out left to pass. He's got Leo Crescent on a
Just stay in
screen.
bounds.
He stays in bounds.
Pass it
Ball.
complete. Preston is complete.
It looked to be not a full-on screen. They had a lineman get out there to try and lead block for Crescent. It looked like it was designed to go to him. But it'll be 4th and 7. Ball is on the 10-yard line. First down at the 3-yard line.
Clock stopped here. They took a timeout.
Well, then,
Really?
Dustin, you want to read number 2 here?
Yeah, we'll go with another. We should just start doing that at timeouts. Shop Naya is hosting a football fundraising night. Monday, November 2nd, 4 to 7 p.m. at Shop Naya across from Target. These are special football shopping hours. 15% of all in-store and online purchases will be donated to the Forest Lake Booster Club, Football Booster Club. Check out all the details in your game day program.
All right. How much
Maybe
do
we
got
have time
left?
for one more.
All right. Don't miss the Rangers special offers from Be Well Nutrition next to Stewie's Subs. Be sure to check out the special offer in the game day program. Next week, you'll save $1 off a protein shake T combo for every touchdown the Rangers score tonight. $3 max savings.
You already
which
earned that.
We've already earned that. Rangers Athletics will also save $1 on their shake and tea combo on the day of their games. See the ad in the game day program.
Look at that. We fit 3 in before the end.
Wow.
Feel proud.
Got
Here we
another
go.
Page to go.
This is the game here, guys. I mean, if we pick this up or we score, it's over. It's over.
Caleb drops the pass, throws into the end zone, nearly caught and was nearly intercepted at the goal line, and then it got through him and was nearly caught by Seth DuPaul.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Well, you know what? You got to make a stop here.
Hey, boys. Can't talk money.
Okay.
So, the Forest Lake Rangers will come out here on defense. 1st and 10, ball will sit on the 10-yard line. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left here
This is going to be
in this fourth quarter.
a very challenging uphill battle for the Pirates to even get in position to score. 90 yards they have to go,
We will see if
and they got to score an extra point
Freeman can do it.
to take the lead. To score a touchdown, it's 90 yards.
Marcus Freeman. On 1st down, Park Center will take the snap. He'll drop to pass, throws quick, dropped.
Not a great way to start that drive.
We need 3 more of those.
And Freeman's pass out of bounds.
Dylan Simmons now, who has not played much at all, if any, so far in this game, has now just checked in back on the defensive line, and that could be a huge move for the Rangers, as Dylan has played very well on the defensive line so far this season.
He's one of those line movers. He's able to penetrate into the backfield of the offensive line,
He's
create
very
issues for that offensive line, and moving people around and plugging holes. You know,
He's very tall and lanky for a defensive lineman, and he's able to get skinny, as they say, and get through those
skinny.
linemen and get into the backfield to disrupt plays. So here we go, 2nd and 10 from the 10. Park Center puts their usual man in motion. Freeman, under center, will take the snap, play action.
oh, we had him.
Simmons there. He'll complete a throw across the middle. Simmons able to give him a good shot as he was releasing the ball. Doesn't really affect it much. And that's going to be a 1st down for Park Center, but it was caught and brought down inbounds, so the clock will continue to wind.
That's this is a bend don't break
Inside 2
situation.
minutes.
That's a lot of yards to give up. I wish we would have been playing cover 4. It looked like we were playing cover 2 in that situation. Gave up some space behind the linebackers. Got to put those people deeper, because we just got to slow down their offense. We don't necessarily have to stop them with 1:30 and running. I'm not sure how many timeouts they have left, but
We need to put pressure on Freeman. That knee is not holding up well getting later in the game. Need a big defensive play here.
I think that they have
1st
okay.
and 10 from the 26. Park Center, hands off, going right,
Oh my gosh, you got out of
and he
bounds.
gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That was a huge chunk play that we did not need to give up there.
Carry that time for the
It's a
Pirates.
gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for Park Center. Don't know why our down marker man has it listed as 4th down.
I don't think he even realizes it.
He's 2 downs off completely.
I don't think he realizes that the moment
There
a
it
minute
is.
and 5
Now he's got it.
stopped
Now he's got it.
from the 35. Still a ways to go and only a little bit of time to do it. I still put my money with the Rangers, obviously, here.
Let's see what they got. We're needing a screw up or a big defensive play. A little of both would help. Park Center
They got a false
There's a
start or
flag.
something.
drops to pass, throws over the middle to their big tight end, who was taken out of bounds by number 42 on the defense. I think that's Schlichting.
Is complete. Flag on the field.
We'll see what they call.
False start
False start.
on the offense. Okay, that wipes out that play.
Called on the Pirates.
That might, I don't know, that should be blown dead before the play, right?
Yeah.
Well, huh.
So, 2nd down, and now 6 or 7. Ball is sitting on the 35.
5-yard penalty moves the ball.
58 seconds left to go in the game, and your Rangers will be 2-2. 500 on the season.
Just don't get burnt here. Lawrence has got a good 8 yards between him and the receiver there on this side.
Park
Can't give
Center
it up.
drops the pass. Freeman will roll left and throw deep.
Pick it!
There's 2 guys there.
Nothing.
Overthrows him completely. Charlie Peterson obviously was in the area.
You think one of them would have been going for the ball there. We had a double coverage on that, but they both kind of ran to the receiver just to make sure he didn't catch it.
So 3rd and long. 3rd and 6. Ball sits on the 30-yard line.
We're getting down here. I'm getting a little antsy,
51
a little
seconds
nervous. I just want us to get out of here with this win, man. This is
be
exciting.
huge.
Homecoming wins always mean a little bit more to me.
Three receivers split out for Park Center. Take the snap, pitch out left.
We got the sweep again. He
He's
goes out of bounds.
hit out of bounds hard, and they're going to tack on another 15.
Really?
I don't know about that. Whitehill came up to make the tackle, hitting him out of bounds.
He must have been out of
don't
bounds
know, man.
already, and he
That was-
laid into him maybe.
I think that they're going to call that he was going out of bounds because he was definitely still in. I don't think you should be able to. Yeah, let's see. No, he's definitely in bounds still, and then
He just hit him with the
takes a
shoulder,
solid
maybe,
hit.
I guess.
If you're in
Caleb
the
Whitehill with
field
that
of
hit.
play, expect to get hit. It's just the way that I would play it. So they're going to mark off an additional 15 from the penalty.
Well,
44 seconds left here in the game. Rangers trying to get to 2-0.
we've still got 46 yards of comfort space, you know, and 45
First
seconds to
down
go.
And 10 from the 46. Not a play that we wanted for the Rangers.
Well, we're still comfortable here. We're
Here we go.
not in danger just yet.
Freeman in the shotgun. Will probably be passing here.
Taking their sweet time to snap that thing.
Takes the snap. He's going to roll right to pass. And
He's up still. He
he's
pitches
gonna
it.
quick pitch out to the right. And
Wow.
now taken down.
How did he get
inbounds.
that out?
That wasted a ton of time. He flipped it to his running back. Heads up play by the quarterback.
I think
but
that's the second one we've seen
there's
of
a
that sort.
timeout taken by
Inside the Ranger 45-yard line down to 44.
Heads up play by the running back there.
Timeout Pirates.
Heads up
and
play by the running
he
back.
ran out almost looking like he was going to try and pass it. Like a
Yeah, he
hobbit.
had it
Came
out. Not sure why he was running like that. It's kind of funky.
I don't know. Luckily, the Rangers were there to make a stop and hold that to a gain of a few because, you know, it's that funny thing where those broken plays seem to the ones.
34 seconds on the clock.
Those broken plays seem to be the ones that end up going for long yardage because everybody kind of gets out of their disciplines.
Too many times we've seen that, like
Yeah.
backyard football kind of stuff. Just somehow making plays like that. Luckily, the Rangers able to gang tackle that running back there, keep us in a safe distance from our own end zone.
Well, we do know now that they are more than happy to try and do
Dink
the
and
pitch
dunk.
stuff. We saw that right at the end of half. Them try and lateral the ball around a few times. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Rangers 34 seconds away from a 2-2 record. Park Center in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Rolls left. Throws deep. Hit as he throws. Over the middle.
Please tell me they collided in midair.
We had
And
two
we have
Rangers
two
going
Rangers
for the
down.
ball, and both of them are down.
These are two
One of
men you
them
don't want
being
down.
Charlie Peterson, and that would be a huge blow this late in the game.
Well, the other man being Weston Hoyt, another big playmaker for the Rangers.
Two of their main defensemen down.
That's tough, man. We had the pick,
These
and they collided.
bleachers have gone completely silent here. as those are two players that you do not want to see go out of this game. And because they're down and hurt, they're going to have to go out for one play at least. And you just hope that that's not long enough for them to dial up a big play. They both get up. Peterson, obviously, shoulder is bugging him.
Yeah, he's kind of laying that arm flat right now.
They'll both have to come off for a play.
Just holding his stomach or something. And
He wants to
no,
stay
they
in.
don't. The only time I think you have to come off for sure is if your helmet flies off, because Hoyt
No,
is back in.
If you go down for an injury, you both
Hoyt's
have-
back in right now. Charlie Peterson is coming off, though.
No, that's Caden Christensen checking in at corner.
Number 8?
Number 81 was the one down.
And are you sure? I thought
Yes.
Hoyt was also down.
No, it was
I don't know.
81.
Maybe I'm blind.
Hoyt was on
Whatever.
the
It don't
opposite end
matter.
of the field. Caden Christensen checks in on defense. And we have, I missed who the other one was coming off. 81, Reed Olson was the corner on the play that was shaken up with Charlie Peterson. They are both off for at least one down. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 7. Dropped a throw. Quick outside. It's caught. And he's
They're
going to
getting
get
out of
out of
bounds.
bounds. 21 seconds left in the game. And the ball sits at the 29-yard line, I believe.
This is getting a little nerve-wracking here.
So they
22
are
seconds to go.
Charlie Peterson back in the game. Reed Olson back in the game. Two guys that we are very thankful to have back.
Yeah, you hate to see anybody go down, but
need a big stop
especially in
here.
this situation when you just got to hold on. You just got to hold on.
I want a roaming Charlie Peterson right now that just reads the eye of the quarterback and comes up to make a big play.
Harry the Hitman style, come up with a big pick, save the game, save
First
the
and
day.
10 from the 29. QB's going to roll out the same way he has all game. Throws
And
out
a
of
flag.
bounds.
What do
and
we
got?
got?
A holding call on the play.
Holding offense. Here we go.
55. Connor Brust was held all the way.
Here we go. That helps us a lot. That backs him up to the 39, I believe. No, that's a spot
I
foul.
believe it was 55. Does not look like it's 55. Connor Brust is not on the field. Who was that?
So they're backing up where? To the 44-yard line with
So that takes
18:01
them-
to go.
That takes them back to about where they were before that last big play. Oh, it does look like that Connor is out there. So it was Connor Brust that was held. The right tackle for the Rangers. Here we go. 1st and 25 with 18 seconds left. Downs don't matter as much right now. We need the 18 seconds.
Yeah, they got to, even to pick up the first, it's 25. So here we go.
Here we go. The
Great situation.
Final plays in the game. Park takes the snap, rolls left. It's going to be a quick dump pass. He's going to make the
stays in.
mistake of staying
He
in
stays
bounds. The
in.
clock will continue to run.
Timeout
Park
called
Center
though.
has to run up to the line. I don't think that they have a timeout.
The board just died. There we go.
We have some technical difficulties
They got a.
with the scoreboard. It'll be
The
second
whole thing
down.
died. The whole scoreboard died. We're back. The clock was running the whole time. There's 0.7 seconds. I don't know why that happened.
Are you kidding me? Can we just not get this game over with? Holy cow.
This is like edge of your seat right here. Like, they're obviously shooting to the end zone here.
They
There's
were
no other
able-
option.
They were able to snap the ball and spike it with 0.7 seconds left in the game. Here is your ball game, folks.
They're just going to float it up there. That's
Freeman
what it is.
going to be throwing it into the end zone. He's going to take the snap. We get
Nice
good
blitz.
pressure, steps up, throws into the end zone. Incomplete. No flags.
No flags.
Game is over.
That's
Rangers
the game,
win.
baby.
Rangers win.
Woo!
2-2 on the season.
That's for you, Timon.
Oh,
That was
as much as I love competitive football,
nerve-wracking down to the wire.
don't need the stress of it.
Vince is going to come join us here, I think.
How are we doing, everyone?
Hey,
Doing
Vince,
good?
how we doing?
It's been a pretty crazy game. Holy cow! I
We
mean,
can take a sigh of relief.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, finally, that game is over.
It came down to, like,
Came down the line.
right on the edge of my seat. I'm freezing in this booth even. But that last play gave me a little bit of warmth,
Yeah.
reviving me from this
You
cold
know,
evening.
big things we saw today was iron sharpens iron. I mean, the running attack was on par. Bridgeport scores 2. Casa able to throw and use his legs. I mean, Casa is proving that he's a dual threat quarterback, that he's not just using his legs. And valiant effort by Park Central. Oh my goodness, the ways that they've been able to try to scheme. But the big thing that I saw,
Oh,
as our couple of our tech producers are kind of trying to coordinate stuff. I mean, the big thing you saw was Forest Lake bending but not breaking on defense. Yeah, they gave up some plays, but at the end they held strong, they held true, and they won the game.
yeah.
Big homecoming win here for your Forest Lake Rangers as they come over to sing the school song, and we will let them sing that to you guys. We'll send it down to the field for that, and we will sign off for the night. Thank you for watching this broadcast, and we will leave you with the Rangers singing their school song. Happy homecoming, Forest Lake.